Welcome back to the Takeaway Sunday podcast. This is episode 3, and today we've got a very special guest who me and Bax both know for the first time.
Yeah.
Welcome, Ethan Dauki-Wild.
Hello. Thank you for having me, boys. Thank you.
It's not awkward for Max anymore.
No, it's not.
You
I know
can
a
have a
guest. I actually
conversation,
know
you
a
know?
guest.
First half an hour now. Let's go.
I mean, I don't know if you could. Well, start off. Obviously, we met in first year uni back in 2018.
2018.
Doesn't that seem long ago? Well, obviously, we both go to the same uni and do the same course. And I think, if I remember correctly, it was Swinners who first went up to you.
Yeah, it was. So it was. I think it was law. I think like one of the boxes. And I think we got like paired up because you were sitting behind me and Sam. So then all of a sudden we got paired up, and then Matt was like, "Oh, what's your name?" I was like, "Oh, it's Ethan, mate." He's like, "Q." I was like, "Sorry." He's, "Yeah, you said Q off Practical Jokers." I was like, "Right, okay," and that's history from there, mate.
It really is. It really is. Well, obviously you didn't live with us, but you definitely were part. You came to our flat quite a lot when you were here because you went home most weekends in first year,
Yeah.
as you know. But I don't know if you do you want to talk about your story of why you went home most weekends?
I mean, I won't name any names.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So yeah, I remember moving day like it was. Like I was bricking it. Like literally, I finished college that summer. I didn't take a gap year. I went straight from college. Quite a big change. And yeah, I remember just going in, meeting this roommate, shall I say, and met him first. He seemed alright. Happy days. Met Sam, but I didn't meet Joe. So literally, me and Sam hit off straight away. We there was this like briefing that we had to go to, like this safety briefing for our accommodation. So literally, we went down, me and Sam, in remember like the games room, Rafaelda. So yeah, we
Wait, you had a
there.
games room?
Yeah, so I mean, we barely used it, but literally it had like a TV, pool table,
Jeez.
it had foosball. So yeah, basically. So
The only time I ever went, it was literally when I was in Grandfather, straight through the lobby to your room, make a straight line for it. There was no detail.
yeah, so it was us. We barely got that building at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we went down, had this. Literally, me and Sam hit off straight away. Literally, if you're in that room, you'd only be able to hear me and Sam. Like we'll just chat, get to know each other. I know. Apparently, Sean and Joe are both in there.
Yeah, I heard that story.
Which is quite funny. So, but yeah, and then I met Joe later that night, and yeah, it was fine. Like, we'll spend all our days literally getting to know each other. Like 3 of us having some drinks anyway. Then we obviously went to the pub, freshers. That was great and all that. And then all of a sudden, within like the first, just went down. It just got messed over a game of FIFA, believe it or not.
Oh, that's where it always starts, isn't it? Game
Yeah.
of FIFA.
I've been close to just this year when we had that FIFA tournament. I think I was very close to just leaving, ending the event there. Just feel like I'm done. Can't be doing with it.
Yeah. So, because the flat is originally supposed to have 5, we only had 4. So whenever we played FIFA, we always used to do like 2v2s here and there. So this person and Joe were on the same team, and like these two always had like banner arguments, like shout at each other. Basically, how Joe and Sean are. Basically, they'll shout at each other, but like nothing malicious. Like it was just funny. But then like one night, that fateful night, they just couldn't agree on a team. Right? Like they're on a bit of a losing streak anyway. And then it just started shouting. But then all of a sudden it started to get like it got personal real quick. Like I can't remember exactly what was said, but yeah, it just got personal. It got bad real quick. Right? So like literally, me and Sam just in the background like, hey, this is a bit different because like they normally like argue. This time you felt like there was tension in the end. So yeah, me and Sam were just in the background minding our business, and then we all went to bed, thinking that was that. All of a sudden, this person starts ignoring me and Sam out of nowhere, even though we done nothing. So yeah, so literally, it made it so awkward. Like literally every night we'll eat in our rooms. Like we would watch football in our rooms. Like we barely spent time together. And that's it. Because like every other weekend, I'll go back home to work. But literally, there's like I was like, I'll deal with it, boys. I can't deal with it. I mean, and to be fair, thinking about like it was quite a selfish thing because I didn't think about leaving Joe and Sam on their own, but I thought them to be on their own. But yeah, but I remember the first 3 months just thinking, in terms of uni, hell have I got myself into?
Yeah.
That was the first time like moving out, like doing my own thing. Well, attempted to cook. You know what I mean?
Attempted.
Yeah, I think attempted to very.
It is very
Yeah.
generous.
So yeah, so I was like in back of my mind, I was thinking, do I just sack it off now? Because I'm thinking, like, this isn't what the uni life was built up to be. Literally, it's us three. Yeah, we'll like on our own. It was great. As soon as he walked in the room, it just felt awkward.
Yeah, well, I remember a couple of times when I'd come to your flat in first year just to play FIFA, and then I think there was one time after you'd had this big row, and you just asked if you could join in.
Yeah,
And it was just awkward, and I was like, I've heard these stories about you, and now you just like play FIFA.
Yeah. So yeah, and the thing is though, he had this grill as well. Like, so my room was right next to the kitchen, right? And he had this grill that literally stunk up the whole flat. And like, it was just so smoky. Like, I don't mind you doing that like dinner time. It's not ideal, but it's your dinner. He would do this like midnight.
Oh fuck yeah!
Was it as bad as when was it Sean gassed out the
Nah, it was
no.
never.
flat? Okay.
I couldn't breathe.
That was
Nah,
awful. But to be fair, he
But
did convince us to go Nando's. So we'll take that.
yeah, I mean, silver linings, right? But,
Yeah.
but no, like, yeah, literally, I'll be like in bed like 12:30, and literally, I would smell smoke. I'll be like, what the hell's that? And all of a sudden, I realise I'm right next to the kitchen. It's him. So yeah, and then I'm so happy we met you that first. Because I remember like I think the business was actually quite big lectures, wasn't it? If I remember rightly.
Yeah.
So we were like next to each other. Obviously, like you and Matt, me and Sam, and David as well. Literally, were like me and Sam were thinking, oh, we'll get to know these guys. Great, we're finally making friends at uni, right? Then I remember when I got that text. No, it was football first. Power League, RIP.
Power League.
Oh.
But I think that was the first time, Joe, first time we met Carl, Alex.
Yeah, I remember that.
So yeah, and then, literally a week. And I remember getting that text saying, "Do you want to come up to our flat? We're having drinks." Oh, yes. Let me get out of here now. Let us get out of here now. And literally, I remember it was like you five, me, Joe, and Sam, and then David just comes on. Literally twice a week.
Yeah.
Like I think we used to watch Football Manager all the time.
Yeah. If there's football on, you'd always come up and watch it, and then it'd normally turn into drinks at some point.
Oh, it always does.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, first year was a very interesting year.
Our first year was had the crutch incident.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you want to explain that.
Oh wait, which one, Sean or Matt?
Oh, Matt. We'll go for that one.
So I think we're playing beer pong at this point, right? And then for some reason, he's like, if I could get an egg in a cup. Like, what was the forfeit again? It was with an egg, wasn't it?
Wait, we're thinking about different stories here.
Are we?
I think so.
No, that was the same night.
Was it the same night?
Yeah, that was the same night.
Oh, was he that? Was Swinners that drunk? Oh, yeah. So basically, if he threw an egg into a cup, I'd have to down my drink. But I was like, if you smash it and you've got to one clean it up and down your drink, and then he just lobbed it at me, and then it bounced off me and then hit a wall and went everywhere. And he was just like fuming how it didn't break on me because he's full on just lobbed it at my stomach.
Yeah.
And it's just bounced off me and it's just broken. And he's just like, how's that? What?
Literally 5 minutes after that, like, we're just chatting. All of a sudden, I felt a bang on my head. I'm like, obviously the video is iconic, but I literally go, ow. I'm thinking, what all of a sudden I see a crutch by my feet.
That is a great video. That is a 10 out of 10
Oh,
video.
it is.
Yeah, I was like, Matt, have you shit my head? And he
Can
was
we
like,
can we insert the clip?
oh yeah, you can do, yeah.
Insert clip here.
I'm off. I'm not.
It's yours, mate.
No, it shouldn't be.
Who came through last time?
West.
Stop. Might be you, Brandon. Oh! Ow! That hurt!
So yeah, that is what happened. And I was like, Matt, have you at my head? And he's like, no. I'm like, who did then? He goes, oh, I don't know, mate. I'm really sorry. Like, sorry. You full on javelined.
Oh, yeah. Was it...
I'm thankful it was the bottom bit he got me, but not the top.
Oh, God.
This
yeah.
story will never not be funny.
And literally, like Matt, every time we go to a flat, he's like, oh, can you make me a concoction?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that second year. Well, your second year even.
And then he broke his toe.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he broke his toe trying to kick short. Nowhere near. Like,
Nowhere near. It was so bad.
He's full on just gone to like you know how like break dancers do like their like kick spin or whatever.
Yeah.
He's tried that, but like not the spin, but just tried to kick Sean. And then he's full on pelted the wall. At this point, we're leaving. Like Brandon said, apparently he started crying. Is that right?
Yeah. So obviously you were just leaving, and it was about 3 a.m.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah. So like we're all like steaming off our head. It's 3 a.m. Swinners has just tried to boot Sean, absolutely missed him. Started crying his eyes out.
I
And
don't
I'm just-
blame him.
No, because he had broken his foot, so he was
Yeah.
probably in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
But the thing is, yeah, like none of us were in the mood to go to A&E with him. Like, so we were just like, all right, Swinners, just get into bed, yeah, we'll sort it out in the morning. So we're like trying to drag him in bed, and he's just like crying to like me and Carl, I think, just like, it hurts so much, it hurts. I think I've broken it. And we're like, you won't have broken it, you've only kicked a wall, just get into bed, it'll be fine. And then like the next day or something, I think he has to head back at like maybe not too long after, and he's like, yeah, I broke my foot. And we were like, oh no.
I remember the picture he sent me of just his like foot purple, proper like swelled up. It's just,
It
Oh,
was,
see, I
yeah.
can relate too on that one because I think I've sort of told you guys that I've never broken a bone, but I have my little toe.
Oh, okay.
My little toe.
yeah, but I saw a fact that apparently you break your little toe all the time. But
Yeah,
you
but
just
this
don't.
one, this fucker.
Yeah.
So I can't remember when it was or what was happening, but I was running into my room for some reason, and I went a little bit wide to the door, and smacked my little toe on the door frame, and I just remember literally hitting it and just falling over, screaming because I've just full on booted my little toe into the door frame. And oh my god! Then because it's a toe, there's nothing you can do. You just gotta like wrap it up and let it heal on itself. So I'm walking around with a buckled toe. It was awful. That's probably the most pain I've ever been in my life.
Funniest thing about that story is the fact you went. I went through my door a bit wide.
Yeah. It's got a bit wide, don't know why.
It's moving. You've got like somehow time it perfectly. It's
Yeah.
like,
Oh no, because with my house, You come up the stairs and you hook left into my room.
Yeah.
Go to the back of the hallway, you hook it left. So I've come running up the stairs, full pelt. I've gone in and I've come round the corner a little bit wide because I'm running too quick and I've just gone straight into the door frame. You know, like in Formula One or any racing, if you get the like if you're coming on the inside, you go a bit wide when you. I felt like that. I went and just took my corner a little bit too wide and I just went straight to the door frame. I just collapsed.
The difference between F1 is like they travel at hundreds of miles per hour. You
Yep.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they've also got better downforce and stuff and center of gravity. So I'm all over the place when I'm taking harsh corners. So I hit the door and I've just gone smack straight into it.
They're in a race. Or not.
Yeah, I don't know why I was running. I have no idea what I was running for. I just was running into my room full speed and yeah, just caught. Just went straight into the door frame.
But yeah, no, first year. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Literally within 2 weeks, of my first year, I passed the driver's license. Like I passed the driver's test as well. I got my license. So it was a very, very interesting year. But I mean, do we talk about nights time first year now, or are we leaving that for?
Oh no, yeah, we'll come back to that in a bit. But I feel like before we move on to second year, just a bit is what was your sort of first impressions of all of us?
To be honest,
On these first impressions.
Oh,
I wasn't expecting.
that's a big question.
Did it? Let me see.
Spotlight is on you, mate.
Yeah. Bit of pressure here. I'm sweating a little bit. Alright. So, Brandon, thing is though, first time we met you and Matt, you barely spoke.
Yeah, it's true.
So I was a bit like, I think with you, Brad, I was a bit like, he's like a nice guy, just a bit shy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sam, well, it's fair. Sam straight away, I was like, thing is though, with me and Sam, we're so different. We're so different, but it just works. I don't know why, but me and Sam are opposite, but opposites attract, right? But me and Sam, we just hit it off straight away. But like it didn't feel forced, like because I guess that situation it can feel forced. You're like, alright, I'm living with him. I've got to try at least make an effort to get to know him. I'm living with him for the academic year. But now, me and Sam hit off straight away. Joe's Joe. Joe's
Oh yeah, Joe.
Right, one of a kind.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, to be fair, yes. Well, I couldn't believe how old he was when we first.
Yeah, that was shocked to me, to be fair.
Yeah, and I was thinking at first when I first heard his age, I thought, oh god, like at first I'm thinking he might have enough of it, because I was 18. I mean, I don't know, Joe revealed Joe's age. It's like, so when I first met him, he was 22, and
Yeah.
and I was 18, and I'm thinking, well, okay, we are in different stages of our life. Like he
That
might.
sounds so weird that you said he was 22. It's like I'm 22 this year.
It's like, yeah, so me and Sam was a year between us, so I thought nothing about that. But John, 4 years, like he might just hate me. he might just really, oh no, just get annoyed with me now. Luckily, that's not the case. Carl was funny. Carl's just funny.
Yeah, he's got no filter. That's just literally doesn't care what he says.
No filter, dry sense of humour.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Carl's a good guy. Alex, AP.
What a man.
Yeah, so bubbly. Like literally within like the first few seconds of like that day we played football.
Mm.
Like yeah, this guy's great. this guy's like there's not a bad bone in his body whatsoever.
No, there's not.
No.
Matt Swinners. Compare me to perhaps for joking.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I just thought mental. This geezer.
I think out of all of them, Carl's the only one that I haven't met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Carl just like I think he was commuting year, second year started community. And then Sean, our thing is though, see the thing is, I heard stories about Sean like before I even met him.
Yeah.
That's why with everyone before they meet Sean.
Oh yeah, I don't think anyone's not, apart from when we first met him when we moved in.
Yeah.
No one had. Everyone
I'd heard the
else,
sto-
you
yeah.
hear stories. Everyone else has heard stories.
He's
Yeah,
he's like a legend, isn't he? As
He
in, like
is.
you hear these stories about him.
Yeah, he's folklore. Like,
He is.
He
yeah.
is. He is.
It's like there's such a big build up to meeting him.
I know, like I was quite excited, and the first thing he was like, "Yuri," I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
Yuri.
I love this already."
Oh
Yuri.
god.
I
Fucking Egypt.
Matt just telling me the stories about him and showing me videos of him dancing in a nightclub.
Oh god.
I don't that, so yeah, straight away I was like, "This person's great." So, yeah, and also, to be fair, David as well. I got to go shout out to David. He yeah, it's fair. Me and Sam started randomly speaking to him in our induction.
Mm.
To be fair, like from there, he's like, yeah, it's found it.
Joined our little gang.
He joined our gang. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, please tell me I haven't forgotten it. Please.
I don't think you have.
No, I don't think I have. And to be fair, even that other roommate, even he seemed fine as well. I mean, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, he saved my life once at the gym.
Oh yeah, I remember that story.
Just in the gym, thinking I'm massive bench pressing. Final set, just couldn't push. It's just like on my chest, and then like I'm just trying to push without anyone notice, and then he sees me and he just like comes over and it just easily just picks it up and goes, "Oh," and I'm like, "Cheers, mate."
I mean, to be fair, after a while, because like the first year was a bit awkward, but after a while, we knew it was sort of like, alright, we've got to try and deal with it.
Mm.
Because I don't know if I told you, I don't think I told you Max's story, but I think you may have heard it. This is when, so first year was when Box Park first opened.
Yeah.
Mm.
And literally we were like, oh, me, Joe and Sam, we'll go check it out. See what it's like. And then can't remember, I think we were cleaning, like and this person didn't help, and Joe got quite annoyed about it. So and he's like to be fair, Joe didn't handle us the best way in mind. But he instead of just putting his FIFA case down, he just dropped it. So Joe dropped his FIFA disc, not disc, the case, like outside the room. It bounced and just hit his door. But he thought that Joe was like punched or kicked his door, right? So he's walked out, effing and blinding, like saying, "Oh, I'll f you up," this, that, and the other. And then he we went. And he called Sam. Like, "Oh, like you guys come back. I'm gonna end this now." And we're like,
Oh.
"What is it?" Like in the middle of table tennis. He's like, "I'm gonna end this now," and we're just like, "What does that mean?" And Sam's like, "I'm not having that. I'm not having that." And he's like, "We're going back, boys." And then he because like Sam was like, "I don't know." Like Sam was like, "There's knives in our kitchen. We don't know what's going to happen when we go back in there."
Oh jeez, you're thinking the worst.
Yeah. So literally, like we like they say to like Sam said to reception. I mean, he's just said this. We're a bit worried. So reception come with us. Nothing of it. Said, I can't remember what else happened. Oh, that's right. Yeah. If any food. So this is like a different story. But if any food went out by like a day, he would be like, "Oh, that's a £2 fine, and we'll put it towards cleaning supply." And then, like straight away, like Sam at first like no, but he was like, "All right, fine, whatever." Straight away, I was just like,
No.
And then, to be fair, first year I was do that. So then, So like, some roles just like went out of date. Like, it happens the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
So,
does happen.
Yeah, exactly. And I remember just getting like a slip through my door. And I just opened it and I was like, "Oh, you owe me £2." And I went to the kitchen. I was like, "Mate, I'm not giving you money. I'll throw it away. It's fine. I'm not giving you money." And he's like, "That's the rules." I'm like, "I'm not giving you money. Something that's gone out of date." So it's not giving him money. I get the principle. Like, it goes.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not gonna like pay you £2 every time something goes out of date.
No, yeah.
Then, so I think another. I remember we got reception in because we wanted him to move out. It got that bad. Like, it just got that awkward. So in the end, like we spoke it out. We apologized. And it turned into like civil. Like it just became civil. Still awkward. Like we were literally eating in our rooms like every night. That's how bad it got.
Yeah, I'd hate that. Like, I ate a few times in my room in first year and second year, but like this year, I think maybe once, and that was because I was FaceTime with my parents.
Yeah, like this year and last year, I don't think I ate in my room.
Yeah, I know.
Like, this year, I don't think we're hardly not in the kitchen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, we're always in there.
Yeah, but to be fair, I mean, I'd say like Joe went home. He was just like I was also saying like heartfelt stuff to me and Sam. He wrote like a note, but then he basically said, "This roommate ... Yeah, hope everything goes well. Good luck in the future. But I hope people watching this. I hope this doesn't put you off uni. Because
Yeah, this is just one like unfortunate thing that's happened. It's not like
Oh no, like I would say uni. I mean, don't get me wrong, probably the most stressful thing, but probably the like one of like the best 3 years of my life. So if you're thinking of going uni, don't let this story of first.
yeah, Ethan, you're really selling uni right now.
Yeah, no, don't let this put you off it because I'm sure we'll get to it. It does get better.
It does.
So, yeah, first year,
Oh.
very interesting.
Oh, yeah, and then obviously we went into second year. We were living together now on the 17th floor.
On the 17th floor.
17th
yeah.
floor at a 17th floor is
And this is where I
very
make my
high.
appearance.
Yeah, this is when Max comes onto the scene.
Yeah,
Taken under the wing by AP.
of course.
Yep.
That is,
And-
yeah. AP was the he was the catalyst.
Yeah,
He's
so
on the brought us together.
So I remember our test. So this does link in second year, back to first year again, when we were thinking of living arrangement. And us three were like, yeah, us three definitely staying together. We're like, right, who out of them? Because like, if we're gonna have 2 more, it's gonna be from Brandon's. So then, like, I think did Joe ask you, Brad?
No, I think I asked Joe or you lot saying like, can I live with you guys next year? Because I know originally Swinners was going to go live with someone from our course, and then AP had planned to go and live with some people from his course. So I was like, and I got along with you guys quite well. So I remember saying to at least Joe, and Joe was like, I'll speak to him. And then obviously you lot were fine, and then there was that one spot left.
And I think Carl was like, oh, I'm gonna commute. So we were like, you know what, let's take Sean under our wing. let's bring Sean in as well. We need a 5th because like it felt weird to have an empty room.
Mm.
It just felt weird. I mean, to be fair, I did nick toilet paper from it. I mean, to be fair, I remember like I think someone's fire alarm went off and sprinklers went off. So I think this guy he had to stay in that room for a couple of nights because his room was flooded. So that's the only time that room ever got occupied. But I remember, I think it was like December, January. Like, okay, we need to sort out now. We went to Grand Felder, and because I mean, we probably were but we did leave it quite last minute.
We did. It was very much like I think it was the day of rebooking for Grand Felder. We went and actually did it.
So we're like, right, have you got anything available for 5? And then he's like, and then I think like the guy, the receptionist, was like, the only thing we've got is 7th floor. Like, oh, that might be an issue. Not for level 4, but maybe for Joe, because he always gets the stairs. But in the end, I think he had to just take one for the team and just be like, yeah, fine, whatever.
Yeah, well, I remember Sam was sort of saying, look, we could look at Scape and a few other places. But then at the same time, we were thinking, well, if we go to Scape or whatever and they don't have it, and then we come back and
Yeah. Like it was very much. We just have to be. We gotta be safe.
yeah.
Because we want somewhere to live next. So it was So it's like, you know, we just got to stay another year. I mean, it's fine. Like, it does the job. You know what I mean? Yeah, it does the job perfectly. Yeah, it's very last minute. Yes, the 17th floor was a bit of a night.
It wasn't fun. It was so hot as well at times.
Luckily, you had the
being
big window. Then you were up top, so it did get cold when the window was open.
True.
Mm.
Yeah. So I mean, do I go in second year now? Yeah.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
can,
mate.
well, I mean,
Transition
you
to
met-
second year.
yeah, you met Max. Well, you met Max before I did because me and Joe couldn't be asked to go.
Where did I meet
No.
you guys first? It was
No. The first time we met Max, was it? It was either
like the
Foot-
yeah
or in the pub.
yeah, one of those two.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think.
It
I
was-
think the pub was the second time. I'm pretty sure the football was the first time.
First, that's right. Because like we're always like we need sort of need minimum pay. And that was when like certain people just couldn't make it. Alex like, oh, do you want me to bring one of my roommates? And we were like, yeah, sure, why not? All of a sudden, turns out that roommate was indeed
Me,
Max
yeah.
JR.
Max Junior Leach. Yeah, no, I remember. What was it? I think. Trying to remember because it was on a Wednesday. It was every Wednesday we played, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So I remember getting back from uni, well, being at uni, and Alex just had a message from Alex. He was like, "Oh, do you want to come play at the Power League?" I was like, "Yes, I do." I still have no friends at this point. Yes, please. So yeah, and I joined in with you guys, and that was the day when is it like Jack Richardson, Will, and all them were there as well.
As well.
I think that was probably the
So-
most amount of people I've ever played with when it was there. So then after
Yeah.
that, sort of, they stopped coming. It was just like us 6 and Alex and Swinners and David.
Yeah, to be fair, we had like phases where there was like a couple of weeks where we had like 12 of them.
Yeah, there's loads, aren't there?
So I think the person that Matt was living with second year, he brought like first year he'd bring a couple of people he was living with as well.
Mm.
Yeah, we made up so many numbers. But yeah, we met you. Yeah. So Max, we met you, Power League. But we were like, oh, I could play in goal. We're like, oh, happy days. Like you're the only one that voluntarily goes in goal. First shot, ow, my shoulder. So like, okay, nice.
He's fragile. He's fragile.
Yeah.
But bearing in mind that was like 2 weeks after I dislocated my shoulder. I don't think I
Yeah.
told you that at the time because I
you
wasn't
didn't.
sure if you'd let me go and go if I said, oh yeah, by the way, I did dislocate my shoulder 2 weeks
No,
ago.
that word of.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, just fuck it, I'll just not say anything. Bang, first shot. Oh, my
Shot.
shoulder.
It's not a goal. You can't handle one shot. Like, are you sure you're playing goal? So yeah, a short but sweet, mate. The first time, and then we went to the pub because
It was for the United game,
right, okay.
and then we stayed for the Spurs game after, I think, as well.
Oh, they lost on penalties to some
Yeah,
League One, didn't they? Yeah, I can't remember what team that was.
I can't remember what
But
the
yeah.
team was either.
Yeah, I think that was Avas lot in the flat. Did you go, Brad?
I think it was just, wasn't it just you and Joe?
No, Sam was there as well. I think.
See,
So you don't have any recognition of this.
Was so it was So I don't have our flat.
Was
but
it wait? Which pub was it? The Green Man.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. So it was Alex, Matt, Jack, and Will were there.
David was there.
David was with us. Do you not remember this still, Brandon?
I don't think I'm really trying
I
to
don't know if
think
he was
it.
there or not.
Me, Joe, and Sam were definitely. I thought you were there. I don't think Sean was there.
I don't think Sean was there either because I don't think I.
I mean, if I would have gone if I was there, but I don't know. Wait, what day was it? Was it a weekend?
I don't remember.
I think-
No, I'm
mean,
pretty sure. No, it
literally-
was a midweek. It was a midweek game.
Yeah, I probably was there then.
It was the Carabao Cup.
Yeah, I probably was there.
You must have been.
Yeah, if I would have been at uni, so I would have been there.
You must have been there. So yeah,
I
that
don't remember.
was when we first started chatting to you.
Mm.
I remember the night. It was me, Joe, and Brandon playing Wii Sports bowling
There we go.
in second year, just in our flat. And I remember because I know you, Alex, and Matt live in the same building, but didn't live in the same flat, right?
Yeah, no. Me and AP lived together, and then Matt was 2 floors below.
So
2 floors below, I think. No, he was. Yeah, same building.
yeah, so I remember as a joke just being like, oh, hey, what's going on? Like, because Alex and Matt were putting all sorts on their stories, and as a joke, I was like, it's like, and Alex was like, come over then. I was like, what? He goes. So I was like, all right, I'll be there. And then I asked you two, but I think you two were a bit tired because I think this was about 11, half 11.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
And yeah, you two weren't feeling it. So all right, so I literally popped to the corner shop, and then yeah, that's when you had the cowboy hat.
Yeah,
The cow-
yeah.
So yeah, I went up, and I think that was like the third time I met you. First time I met Courtney, Sophie, Charlie, them lot as well.
I don't think Sophie was there. I think we met.
No, I think she was.
Well, no, hold on. I'm trying to think. I remember.
Because
Was she?
I wasn't there when Brandon and Sean went up to yours. I weren't there.
It might have been the first time actually. I'm trying to think because I definitely remember Charlie being like, "Oh yeah, it was right before I bring my family." Like, yeah, and then she was just drinking vodka straight. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
What normal
Right.
like sane person does that out of choice?
Yeah. We'll get to in our rankings.
Yeah.
Foreshadowing. But yeah, I just remember being so nervous because at the time, like I didn't like I knew Alex, but I didn't know him that way. Like the person I probably knew there the most was Matt, just because he was cool. So I was quite nervous. No, not quite. I was bricking it. So I was like, right, okay. I've met Max a couple of times, but I don't know him at all. Like,
Yeah, we didn't really talk. We didn't really talk too much. I remember being very quiet for the first few times, just because I was like, I don't really like. I at the same because I didn't really know what you guys were like, what you like. I knew you like football,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
that
yeah.
was it. I was like, I don't really have much to talk about with these people, especially since everybody else was there. I was sort of like, I'll let these guys carry the conversation. I'll chip in every now and then.
So you chipped in a little bit, but I still didn't really know you at all. And then that night was the first night we started proper chatting.
Yeah.
But I think it helped because I had to catch up because when I got there, you were all smashed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were smashed already. So I was like, right, okay, I have to catch up.
What was it? I remember playing Ring of Fire in there. I still love Ring of Fire. I think it's a brilliant game. And
Yeah,
then
I
I think that was the first time we heard the infamous Piccolo. I think that's the first time I heard that.
So, right. I mean, Piccolo aren't paying me here. They should do.
They should do, yeah. We should get a sponsorship from Piccolo.
The
for
spot.
this.
But yeah, I remember like going back in the summer, I got introduced to this game by my mates back home, and I was thinking this app's great. It's great.
Yeah,
So,
mate, whenever I'm drinking with my friends that are like from back home now, I'm like, Piccolo? Pull it
Yeah,
out
I'm the
Ethan every
same.
now and then.
yeah.
And I always think to myself, sort of, they're like, are they when are they going to start to get to the point where they're like, He's fucking mentioned Piccolo again.
Why is he mentioning that? So I remember we played it quite a bit because that first freshers night when it was second year, we did drink quite a lot because we were like, oh my god, we live with
yeah.
with. And that was like, it was really weird because I was like, we're actually chilling, chatting in the kitchen. What's going on? So that drinking night happened. And yeah, that's when because I'm thinking, right, I don't really know these people. Like, I can't really chat to them. You know what? Let me get because that way we could all drink, like get to know me. I get to know everyone. I feel like when you host, you come across better. Well, because you're like, oh, he's introduced the game. This was his idea. If you get what I mean.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was when Max first heard the infamous words Piccolo.
Yeah.
So yeah, that night was fun. I think I didn't leave till about 4.
No,
4
I
or
remember.
five.
Yeah,
Was
you got back very
was
late.
that was that the chicken nugget night?
No, it weren't. So
What night
No,
was
the-
that again?
chicken nugget night was when we were planning to go out.
Is that the
And then
loop? The loop situation.
So,
Yeah.
so back to this night, we I remember it was just the final 3 was you, me, and Charlie. If I remember rightly, or Matt might have been there as well. But I just remember we were just chatting, and
Yeah.
that's when I properly got to know you. I was like, you know what, this Max Donny's all right.
He's alright.
Right. So yeah, the chicken nugget night. Oh my god, that night. Mess.
It was. That was that.
And
That
not
the chicken
for the
nugget
right
was the highlight of my night.
Not for the right reasons either. So was it someone's birthday or was it
It was
just-
supposed to be mine and Matt's because Matt's birthday was what, the 28th, is it? Or like it's like 2 days before mine, 2 or 3 days before mine. So I think his
Yeah.
birthday was like the Friday night, and then my birthday was going to be the Monday night. So they're like, oh, why don't we go out like on the Saturday night? Like, and it
Wait.
would have been my. What was that?
was Matt with us that night?
Yeah, he was.
I have no recollection of
No, wait.
Swinners wasn't with us. I swear Swinners was a wizard.
No, he was supposed to be there, but I think he wasn't able to come in the end. But it was for like our birthdays. That's what it was supposed to be. And so yeah, we ended up like because his birthday was Friday, mine was Monday. So they had the idea, it's like, oh, we're gonna go out Saturday night, and this would have been my first night out as well. I was so looking forward to it. My first night out in London. Oh my god, I was so excited because the only club that I'd ever been to was my shitty local one, which is awful. Hey,
Oh no, we definitely went XOYO before that in second
No.
year.
XOYO was my first one that I'd been to.
So I was talking to Brandon.
Oh, sorry, but
We went XOYO first year a few times, didn't we?
Yeah, I remember going. Yeah, because it was that they had just the bottom room open, didn't they?
I remember that one was so rude to me.
Yeah, that was terrible. It wasn't terrible, but it was just the music weren't great.
Oh no, because they're an hour. I mean, no offense to all you people who like drum and bass, but it's just not.
yeah, same. It's
So I think, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's hard when you got one room and you have to cater for everything. But they had like, I think it was about half an hour or an hour of just drum and bass.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what is? I mean, to be fair, we had about 3 more mainstream stuff.
Mm.
So I remember asking that woman, I was like, "Excuse me, is this room gonna be open?" And she's like, "Oh, what does it look like?" And I was like, "Well," I think I said to her, I was like, I don't. I was like, "It looks closed." I mean, I was like, "But I'm asking you, is it going to open?" She was like, "No." I was like, "All right, nice."
cheers.
And then I think that's when the famous taxi picture was taken.
Yes. Yeah, I think it was.
He's
What a classic.
We were like, "What, dude? You put your
What
hands
is this shit?
Oh god, that's when I had short hair.
Back when you could get a trim.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Life
no,
is
but
simpler.
yeah, no. Going back to like the loop night, it was just that
that
was my first night out in London. I was so excited for it. For my birthday as well, I was like, yes, this is what I need. I cannot fucking wait for this night out. We didn't go.
Yeah,
We didn't get to the
yeah.
club.
Oh, I had a great night.
Yeah, mate.
No,
Yeah. So
I had a
Brandon-
great night.
Yeah, because Joe's like he's claustrophobic, isn't he? He doesn't like close small spaces.
Yeah, it wasn't.
So he can't
And
handle
we
the
were
tube.
We were
So-
so close to getting on the tube as well. Like Joe had paid for a ticket, you know, he'd scanned to get through, and the tube pulls up, and he just comes to me. He's like, "I can't do it. I can't do it." And I was like, "Oh, okay, we'll get an Uber there, and we'll meet you there." So because of Joe's, I suppose, fear of getting on tubes, made us have a great night,
Mhm.
whilst you lot just were chasing bags.
Yeah.
Shall I explain the story? Or
Yeah,
do
you
or do
go,
want-
mate. You can go for
Yeah,
it.
go for it, mate.
So yeah, it was a night out we've been planning for probably about a week. It was you, Max, me, Brandon, Joe. I don't think Sam went.
No, Sam
No.
didn't go.
You know?
Um,
I don't know
Sophie,
Sean.
Sean wasn't there. Sophie was supposed to be there as well, but she ended up getting too drunk at Breeze.
Freeze. Sophie. No, Sophie wasn't there. Courtney, Charlie.
And Jack.
Yeah, that was it. I know Matt there.
Was he?
No, yeah, no, he
Jar.
was. Matt was definitely there.
Did he get Freeze as well there?
Yeah, I remember.
No.
remember.
Of us. Yeah, alright, so
'Cause I
no,
remember
well,
Matt being there like, if I find them, I'll fucking spark them out, or something like that.
so yeah, we all get the train. Joe is a bit like, oh, I'm not a fan of the tube. So Brandon's like, all right, we'll go get an Uber. So them two went their separate way. We're like, all right, we'll get the train and we'll meet you. So got the train. Also, we come out. Charlie's like she's looking around going, Jack, where's my bag? And it's the classic, oh no, I thought you had it. No, I thought you had it. All of a sudden, she's left her bag, like with her phone, purse, everything on the train. So we're like, oh great, guess we have to try and help her out. Like, we've got to try and help her out. Like, she's lost everything. Then in the end, I think on the way, we went to Greenwich, North Greenwich, I think.
We went
Where the O2
far.
is.
Yeah, we went.
And Alex at the point, I think he ravaged got off.
Yeah, he
ravaged
did.
got off.
He dipped. He was like, yeah, no, I'm knackered. I'm going. He just head back.
I can't remember if Matt did the same because I don't.
I think I've got a feeling that he did. I feel like he's gone like, okay, guys, you found it. I'm gonna head back or something like that. It's like it was at the point. I think he either headed back when when Charlie got you got a call because you had you had a call, didn't you? Because they were using your phone. Yeah. So
Yeah,
you got a call, and then
Yeah.
Matt was sort of there like, yeah, okay, we found that. I'm gonna head back now, sort of thing. Well, we
Yeah.
then carried on a little bit, see if we could try and collect it that night.
Yeah, because I remember. I remember I got a straight to Charlie, and yeah, I think they ended up in like Kent.
Jeez.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
someone picked up and took it home with them to like look after it, and they ended up living in Kent.
Oh, jeez.
End up being in Kent.
And
Yeah,
we were
so,
like, if we go there, we're not gonna be able to get back because like the time it was, the tubes were closing.
I mean, so luckily, like from what Charlie's saying, like it seemed like a really nice woman.
Yeah.
She, yeah, I think she posted. I think she got it that Monday. I
Mm.
mean, there was a I mean, in the
Silver
grand scheme of
linings.
things, there was a happy ending there. But and then I think I remember me and you especially, we were like, all right, we've got to carry on drinking. And this is about
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we got back. We were sort of like, we missed the club. Let's just carry on when we get back.
And I think a couple people did, but literally within half an hour, everyone went. So we were like, oh, it's just us two drinking.
Which, yeah.
And then at that point, I still didn't really know you that well. So
But
I
that was I feel like that was the night where we really got to know
Yeah.
each other better. It's like the first night when you first came around, we spoke more. But then it was that night when it was like
that chicken nugget out.
that.
Chicken
Oh, because that was when we were just sat in Mackey's for like ages as well. Just
nugget. Another iconic video.
oh, you know what? We'll insert the clip as well. We'll get that
Yeah.
clip in there because it's incredible.
Oh,
Oh, that is brilliant.
that was that night. And then yeah, it's fair. We had had a couple nights when we drunk. So we always see like threes around ours, just because I mean, us five were living.
Yeah, it made sense.
Yeah,
Instead of like
it
you lot coming over to like for me and Alex, me and Alex just came over to you.
Yeah, oh yeah, of course.
And then we had Halloween as well.
Oh,
Halloween
Halloween.
was good.
Halloween. Yeah.
That's been my favorite night out.
It's
That
up
and
there.
that in Ministry, I feel like they're like that. I can't quite decide because one night I'll be like, oh no, Ministry was my favorite, and then I'll be like, oh no, Egg was my favorite. I can't quite decide, so I'm just like, at their level.
So Halloween's interesting. So hang on. So I think you went to Shaggy, man.
Yeah, I went to Shaggy.
Brandon, what? I think
No,
you
well,
went
we all thought, because obviously Max turned up as Shaggy, Alex turned up as a prisoner, but for some reason we thought you had to go as zombies.
Because it was
So
called
we
the
start-
zombie rave, yeah.
So we started putting like tattoos and like fake blood on Max and AP, because that's when obviously like Sam was doing like I suppose face paint on like you and Sean, and all that. But it was just that for me. It was definitely my favorite night out. It was just so good.
It was great. Yeah.
Oh,
So we had pre. So yeah. So Sam was like, we were like, oh, we need to do our face paint. Like because mine was makeup artist, I was like, we could get it done. So and then Sam was like, oh well, I got a GCSE art. We're like, all right, fine, you're our qualified makeup artist.
Good enough.
So Sean, I think had like green.
he was basically a zombie Shrek.
Yeah.
I was like, let me try white and black. And literally, I went mad on the fake part of my face. I went mad because literally, all you guys. I think Sean like had like a ripped t-shirt. I think Brandon, you ripped some of yours.
Oh, I had a ripped t-shirt. Yeah.
I was like, nah, I'll wear my normal clubbing outfit, and then I'll just have face paint on.
Yeah, I had just remember having some shite brown baggy trousers on. They were awful. They were the only size that was left that I could probably afford. I just remember like tripping over them like so much because they were just around my heels. I was like, this is awful. But when we got into the club, I was too drunk and I was just having too much of a good time to care at
Yeah.
that point. But
I think that was probably the first we made our tradition to have shoots.
the
I think
photo
that was
shoots, yeah.
That was the first like.
Yeah, we got a lot of photos from that night.
So
Should we insert a couple of the photos just on the top while we're talking?
go on then.
Yeah, we can
Max,
do.
you're making this hard for yourself.
Yeah, I'll say.
All this edited.
Oh, it's just
Yeah,
a case of just chucking a photo over the top. It's not too bad. I can get that done.
So yeah, Halloween. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a bit of a blur at the end. I can't lie. But
Yeah.
I remember. I think I just met one of my mates from back home. I remember. I think it was that night. I think, like, because if I remember rightly, Egg's got like this bar bit first, after the queuing, and then before.
Yes, yeah. There's like a bar bit, and then
Yeah,
you go
there
into
is.
the. Yeah.
Order drinks in. Also, I look over now. I see my mate Jack, who I went to secondary school with. I've known since I was like 5. Literally, I was like, oh, I tapped him, and I was like, oh my god. And then like at first he thought I was some random geezer, so he like turned around like someone wants to have a fight with me. And he was like, oh shit, Ethan. Like, and he's like, oh, you remember my girlfriend? He said her name, and I was like, who? Like, you met her in the summer, and I was like, oh yeah, I did. So I saw them around me that night. Well, I'm pretty sure we all split up during that night as well.
Yeah, we did because I remember we went there first. AP forgot his ID, so he couldn't get in,
Yeah.
which is so heartbreaking. I couldn't believe it. He left his ID, so he didn't end up getting in, but we were already in, and he just told us to carry on. He said he did say he was gonna come back, but he didn't.
Yeah, no, he never was gonna.
So
I think got him each forearm.
yeah, I don't blame him, to be fair. That's an Uber all the way back, and then to come back again on his own,
Yeah.
which I wouldn't fancy it. But yeah, so
And
Charlie and Courtney end up joining us a bit later, and then that was a bit of a hassle trying to find them because
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
we were there like, oh yeah, they were saying, oh yeah, we're on the third floor. I was like, but we're on the third floor. You can't possibly be on the third floor if you're listening to different music when we're on the third floor.
That was five or six rooms.
Yeah, there was
They were
like
all
6 rooms.
So many.
They were
big
all
as well.
so good. Yeah, it was literally like just floor. It's like a 6-story underground building, basically. And yeah, so we tried to find, and then we eventually found them on the 4th floor. But I remember just being one of those clubs where the music was good all night. Like for a lot of
Yeah.
clubs,
Yeah.
there's always every now and then. So like, okay, the music's not as good anymore. Like, but I just remember that throughout for Egg, all night the music was just brilliant, and it was such a good night. You can't describe how good of a night it is. You had to be there.
You just had to be there.
You just had to be there.
No, it was probably the worst picture I've ever seen. Not worst, but you know the picture I'm on about, Matt.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Where we're just all 4 of us are just we're gone. We're out of it completely.
But nah, second year was good. Second year restored my faith in uni.
Yeah, it's like sort of thing. If you're having a shit first year, don't worry. Second year will come back around again.
Oh yeah, like our second year felt like our first. Really, because it was like we're getting to know new people. Yeah, it's just thank God second year happened as well. And then we went through a phase of Take Me Out. Remember that?
Oh, that was brilliant. We love that. It was just everyone was in the kitchen. Food.
7 o'clock, bang.
Fuck.
Bed. So yeah.
It was always heartbreaking when the girl you liked got taken.
Yeah.
No.
The thing is, for Take Me Out, I know I wasn't there, but whenever I was watching Take Me Out, none of them are all that. I always thought.
Oh,
I think every now and then there was 1 or 2, but other
Yeah,
than
but Max,
that,
you're picky.
yeah, you are very picky.
You are very picky.
Nothing wrong with that.
yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
I'm trying to think. Have I missed?
swear we watched something
we had
else.
Ministry as well. Don't forget Ministry.
Second year.
Ministry was
Ministry.
second year.
Yeah, of course
Yeah.
it is. Full
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ministry. So.
Wait,
who was that?
Oh, you go.
Oh
Ethan.
God.
I was gonna say just when we get into our it dips into this week's rankings a little bit, but I won't say it just yet. Well, I'll talk about it more after our rankings and why it's at the very bottom for me.
Oh, I know what he's on about. I know what he's on about. Yeah, it's fine. You will get to it.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you told the story last episode.
Yeah,
I
we
think
might
it
have
did.
done.
Yeah, I think it did. Yeah. Oh,
See, I'm a
he
loyal view.
He's
yeah.
a listen.
But we'll talk about it after the. Yeah, I'll give my reasons again for the new viewers.
So Ministry. So I was say from. So I mean, so Ministry. So I remember. I don't think it was for any occasion.
No, it
No,
wasn't. It
shut
was
up.
just a student night on a Tuesday, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know.
Mm.
Ministry is one of the clubs that I haven't heard a bad word really.
No,
Hmm.
it's
Yeah, like-
brilliant.
Ministry's one of them. Like, if you're in London, you have to. So you went there. I remember on the way there,
Meeting your friends again.
running into a couple in college who I hadn't seen since. Well, I think I went out with them a couple of times that summer, but it'd been like a few months since I seen them. But I remember just seeing. I mean, luckily I looked both ways, and I just ran.
Friends.
Did it?
Oh, friends.
Yeah, I just pelted it. I don't think I've ran that fast in my life. It was like Jurgen Klopp when he ran to Allison when he scored against Everton. The pitch was like that. I was just running. Getting my second. I was like, oh my god, what are you doing here? And they're like, same thing as
So that makes sense.
yeah, I saw them. And I'm not gonna lie, Ministry. I remember having a great time, but I don't have many stories. About
You were
it.
smashed because
You-
I
that
remember
was probably
coming to the end of
most-
the night.
yeah.
I remember coming to the end of the night, yeah, and I think we were sort of thinking about leaving, and you wanted one more drink, and you were at the bar, and there was this lad next to us who was ginger, who looked a bit like Swinners. And you go up to him thinking it is Swinners. You're like, Swinners! And he looks and it's not him. And you're like, oh shit, sorry, mate. I thought you were me. You just look like him. He's like, nah, don't worry about it. And then you just go, nah, but you're much better looking. And I'm just standing there like, what the hell's going on?
Oh, dear.
That was brilliant.
That was a great night. And yeah, and
What?
when we were
remember
leaving as
one-
well, getting out the door,
Oh,
and you just stacked it at the bouncer's feet.
you literally said goodbye to everybody outside.
Yeah, you did. Every single person that we walked past. All right, mate. Good night. Get home safe. Get home safe. Good night, mate.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
nice to see you, mate. Get home safe. Every single person. We're like, he doesn't even know these people.
In my defense, you would rather me be nice, say get home safe, than stop.
Oh yeah, 100%. But it
Obviously.
was still funny as the fact that you were literally every single person who passed. Oh, you came in. Good night, mate. Get home safe. Oh, good night. Get home safe. Oh, have a good one. And all that. I was like, wow.
Yeah, I just don't remember seeing you guys watch there at all.
No, it's 'cause-
Right.
yeah, I remember you because you were in like the other room, like
Yeah,
with like your sort of
yeah.
more of your music, like hip hop, that sort, and R&B, that sort of stuff. So I was sort of there like, I don't know the words, so and I just remember because Sam's not really like that sort of music. Wait, I don't mind like the classic ones, all that sort of stuff, but the new stuff I just have no idea. I remember Sam being there like, yeah, I'm not really feeling it, and then I remember you were so like, yeah, I kind of want a bit of something different. So me,
Yeah.
Brandon, and Sam went into the main room when it was a bit more like summery sort of dancey music, whereas like we had Sagala come on, Dancing Queen came on, we were gassed about that.
Yeah, I remember
Um,
that coming on.
Oh my god, what's the song? Is it by Jackson 5, or is it like, oh baby, give me one more chance? That one. What's that song? I Want You Back. That's it. Yeah. Remember that song
Oh,
came on. We
okay.
were sort of just having a great night in there. I couldn't
Oh.
remember the fucking name of that song. That pissed me off.
There's one more story I completely forgot about second year as well. My last night out, the mighty Nuneaton.
Oh, the mighty. Oh, do you know when you say that? I was really trying to think. Oh,
I
what a
can't
time
believe it.
that
I'm
was.
so gutted. That was when I had no money. Like I remember, I went out the week. I think either a week before or after you guys. Before
so that
I
was-
think did I go a week before you guys went out, and I'd asked my parents, yeah, can I borrow some money, and
Yeah.
I remember spending all of it that night, and I was sort of like, I can't ask them for more money. I can't ask them for more money.
Yeah. Yeah, so I remember Brandon going, "Oh yeah, my I think my parents go to France." If I remember right.
Yeah, my parents were in France.
Yeah.
So obviously I had a free house. Took the
Yeah, I remember.
opportunity up, got the boys
Oh.
down.
I was straight like, yeah, and Sam was like, oh, yeah, all right, I'll come. So I remember going down there, booking ticket, all that. Close. Also, we get the train. Ticket inspector comes. As you check your ticket. All of a sudden, so Sam had a rail card, so he he also needs to show his rail card to like verify that he has the right to buy that ticket. All of a sudden, she was like, the ticket inspector was like, "Can I see your railway card?" He went, "Yeah, sure, no worries." Looked at his pocket, done the classic tap 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 tap.
Ah.
Shit.
stops between there as well. So it wasn't.
And there was literally, I think it was the next stop.
No,
It wasn't Nuneaton. Or it was one more stop because there's only 3 stops to get back. So
So I think it was one more stop because normally in that case you just get off the next stop then
yeah, must have been one more.
because it was somewhere
What do you mean,
Sam
yeah.
never heard of. But he had to pay extra. He had to pay extra for a ticket. And as soon as that happened, Sam was in a bad mood. He was in a bad mood.
Oh yeah, it was downhill from there.
It was, and I remember, and that was when COVID, literally, I think just got into the country.
Yeah, because we went to the Harvester for some food, and my mate Jordan, who came out with us, he was hanging out with someone that day who was meant to be self-isolating, but wasn't. So Sam was like, "Yeah, I'm not feeling it. I'm not sure." And me and Ethan are like, "Oh, we're going out. We just are going out. You've come all this way. Plus, you've paid like 60 quid for a ticket now."
Yeah.
Sam was like,
At that
No,
time,
'cause
it
that-
wasn't too serious either, was it? Like
No,
we weren't really taking it too seriously. It was sort of like, oh, it's only a couple of people
not-
have got it. There's no way it'll be a big thing.
couple people got it, whatever. So I remember because we got to yours quite early, 1 or 2
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
afternoon. So I remember literally us sort of just sitting there like old men watching Premier League. From
Yeah.
like I think we had like beers, like we weren't going crazy. It was just okay. Decided. I mean, we went to the shop, and that's when Sam found because like the night was a little bit in doubt because Sam was like because we went Harvester. Brandon,
Mhm. Sorry,
so you right there?
I zoned
Yeah.
out. I'm
No,
sorry.
you cut out for me, to be fair. So
Ah,
Fair enough. Yeah. So I remember he was like, oh, "Boys, I like fancy. I don't want to go."
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's like, mate, we've come all the way to Nuneaton. 3-4 hour journey on the train. That long?
It's about an hour.
Oh, is it? Oh,
It's like an hour on the
It's like
train,
an
and
hour
like
and a
half an hour
half, yeah.
tube journey.
oh,
Well, for this purpose, 2-3 hours. Yeah,
no. What?
Could be 4 hours, mate.
yeah, it could have been.
What on about? We're like, mate, we've come all the way here, paid for train tickets, you paid for 2, and it's like, are you gonna stay in Brandon's house?
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, no, you're right. I remember, I remember you picked up Jordan, Aaron, was Brad there as well?
I picked up Aaron, and Brad lives across the road because I remember I think I brought Aaron back, and then I had to hop in the shower, and Jordan was like drunk, and he was on the phone to you or something, and then because
Smashed.
yeah.
I remember that now. Yeah,
So
Yeah,
it
we
was just
we had our pre-drinks. That was all good. Then we had our So in the house was pre-drink.
yeah. We went to
Then we went is it
the
Acorn?
Acorn. Yeah, we went to the Acorn.
Cool. We had a couple drinks there. I think
Straight to Spoons, then, weren't it?
spoons. I remember because I'm a Londoner. Normally you ask for a double. You get. They pour double. Pour your mixer. There you go. Actually, the woman behind the bar was like, "Oh, with the vodka, tell me when to stop." I was like, "Sorry." Tell me when to stop. I was like, "All right, cool." I had that. Solid. This is my first
The
time
vodka's
ever-
going up, going slowly. Keep going. It's like a little bit more, and a shot of lemonade, please.
And that was the first time I ever got a picture as well.
Oh,
I was like,
the infamous
great.
spoons pictures. Which one did you go for?
Oh, what was it?
I normally go for is it Sex on the Beach? I think it's my favourite.
I can't remember. I had one. I think you had the same as me.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what it was, but I remember I went to the toilet, and for some reason, never ever leave your drinks unattended.
It's rule 1. It's like-
Rule 1, and yeah, all of a sudden I see my full glass of vodka I ordered from the gone. So I'm like, right, where is that? All of a sudden, my picture looks a bit darker. And I was, that finished me off. That completely. Literally, the only things I like, Fever's literally one of the nights, like, I have barely any memory of at all. Like, all I remember is we got there. I know I was with Aaron most of the time. I remember meeting Saffron there.
Mm.
That's all I remember that night.
Yeah, well, me, Sam, and Brad stayed in the cheese room,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
and then Jordan and Saffron would go back and forth between us and you and Aaron. But I remember it was coming to the end of the night, and we were sort of like trying to leave, and you just wouldn't come out. Me and Sam are outside in the freezing cold at like 2:30, and then like Jordan and Brad were following us or something, and then we look behind and Brad's not there, so we're like, okay, well, where's Brad gone? So then we're trying to find him, and then we're trying to get you out and all this and all that. It just took about half an hour to get you out and to get Brad out, and it was. And you were telling me at one point, you were like, "Just leave me. I'll make my own way back. Just leave me. Just go home." I'm like, "You don't know where I live, yeah? Like, this is your first time in Nuneaton. I cannot leave you." You'd be like, you wouldn't know where to go.
Oh, dear.
Oh,
Yeah.
that reminds me of my
Piccadilly
first time Piccadilly Institute. Yeah,
Institute.
where we all passed out, sleep next to JD Sports in the middle of Piccadilly Circus.
I remember that night. I remember. I was walking. I was on my way out.
You were on your way, and then you heard a song, and you were like, "Oh, I love this song." So you stayed in there for that song. We were all waiting outside, freezing, waiting for you.
I remember. I think I just shouted, "I'll catch up," and I started dancing.
Yeah, what it was you said, we said, "Oh, carry on, go to the toilet." So we're there like, "Okay, then we'll wait downstairs for you." And yeah, he was like, "Where is it? It's been like 10 minutes." He's like, "You're like, this is more."
Life. Two drinks.
2 drinks, Ethan. Oh, jeez. Can't wait to see 2
Wow.
drinks, Ethan return this summer.
So yeah, second year was very interesting, but a saving grace for uni life, I must have.
So
Was
what do you
second
think,
year
mate?
the introduction of 2 drinks, Ethan?
Yeah, where did that come from? Is that or something that you
Yeah.
sort of like you've always done?
What's the origin story of 2 drinks, Ethan?
I want to say, because I think it was New Year's Eve going into 2019,
Mm-hmm.
and I think so. We went to this place called Guildford, and we went clubbing there, and we had to get a hotel because it's quite far away. So and I think all of a sudden I got like the queues were mental because obviously New Year's Eve. It's gonna be
Yeah.
So like a song I really liked like came on, and I think I remember just going, "All right, I'll get 2 because I can't be bothered to wait in this queue." And I think from there it just became a thing because I was like, it's just practical.
It
Just
makes
practical.
sense.
It does because sometimes when you're in a queue, I mean, when you go clubbing in the bars there's never a queue. It's normally you can get to the middle, get to a till first, will get served. Doesn't matter who's behind you. I was like, right. I think I was waiting there for a good like 5-10 minutes. Also, while I was in the queue, get me 2. So I'll have to go back and forth. So,
Alright.
yeah,
So we have spoke about your favorite night out. What is your favorite night out story? That's a big question.
huge question. The problem is when I go clubbing, it normally becomes blur at the end. So I think I know Brandon's favorite memory of clubbing in XOYO, that room where when I was chatting to a female, and
Which one I think it is.
I think it is, and there was a guy with there was a guy with her, right? So I thought, you know what, I'm not gonna try and chat to a girl who's got a boyfriend, but it's not.
Oh, this story!
Yeah.
Oh, this is brilliant.
So I was like, right, okay. And then all of a sudden, like we're chatting, everything's going on, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, can you buy me a drink, please?" And I'm bearing in mind, like you're a student, like I haven't got like spare money just to buy my friend girls a drink. So then all of a sudden, I was like, "All right, then fine." And I was like, "Is that your boyfriend there?" He goes, "No, it's just my room." Yes, I was like, "Well, no." I just walked off. I was like, I rate each other, but
It's brilliant.
That
He
is a
just came up.
great story.
He's just like, just chatted to this girl. She asked for a drink, and I was like, "Do you have a boyfriend?" She was like, "Yeah." I was like, "No." The way you just no.
I'm trying to think of my
Oh.
favorite Ethan Dauki-Wild story. I think I just love you fucking being there like, oh, good night, boys, get him safe. Smack on right at the bouncer's feet as well. And the thing is though, he didn't even try to catch himself. He full on just planked it and hit the floor, like arms by his side like this. And he just went down like that, hit the floor. The bouncers are literally looking at him right next to his feet, and it's like, is he alright? Like, yeah, it'd be fine. Then we got you up and we just walked you back.
Story for Halloween. I remember Sam's hash brown, Brandon.
Oh yeah.
I think so. Yeah. So normally, I'm pretty sure, not well, majority of people do. You go Mackey's. You just
Yeah.
Or-
Nick some Mackies.
So so we got there, all our food. I remember being that drunk. I ordered a Philadelphia bagel. They gave me a bagel, no Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
I accepted it. I remember because I mean we know the stages of Ethan. There's always a stage where I get very passionate. And I know Charlie's a Man United fan. Literally, we spent about an hour and a half on. And also, Brad's like, "All right, Sam, there you go."
Yeah, should have been this quick trip to Mackey's to get a Mackey's breakfast, come back, like everyone's like hungry or like I suppose probably still a bit drunk, and then we just see Max and Charlie, and then you two just start like going on about this,
Yeah,
and me and
me and
Max
Brandon
just
were
sitting
just-
there,
yeah,
like,
it's like,
munching on
right.
our food, like, oh, okay.
I remember
Get back.
that was so funny because it was me. Yeah, because you got left Egg before me, Charlie, and Courtney.
Mm.
And the only reason we left was because Courtney was like on the brink of death, basically. And we're like, okay, we need to get her back. So on the way back, she's throwing up in the back of the Uber. Not ideal. We get her in her room, and I'm just like, and me and Charlie, as soon as Charlie gets her in bed and stuff, so I'm just waiting outside, and Charlie just comes out, look at me, sort of like hanging. I'm sort of like, Mackie. She went, Mackey's. We just walked over there. That's where we met you.
And also, like going off the topic. Well, no, it's still about second year. But I was about the living arrangement because like literally we were like, we don't really want to be Graffelder for a third year. And I remember we literally listed every single combination around us. I remember Joe, he was just like, oh, if we don't decide soon, I'm going to live with my course mate. We're
Yeah.
like, right, okay, good to know. So we went, and I remember saying like there was like 6 people, and that's when we asked Max over here.
Yeah.
And I remember that summer leading up to that third year, you were like, I can't wait to move in.
I could because I remember Brandon. You messaged me. It's like, what are you doing for next year for accommodation? I was like, honestly, I have no idea. And then a couple of days go by, and I'm thinking to myself, so like, please ask me. Please ask me to live with you guys. And then I got another message from him. I was like, please. And then it was like, still got any idea of what you're doing next year? I was like, no, still absolutely nothing. I was like, and then I'm thinking to myself again, I was like, please. And then the message came through. It's like, do you want to live with us next year? I was like, yes. I've never typed yes so fast before in my life. I was like, yes, yes, I do. And then they're like, okay, so on Monday we're gonna go have a tour if you want to come. I was like, yeah, I'll be there. Absolutely. I was like, I've got uni beforehand, but yes, I'm coming.
I literally told everyone I know about Heated Tower.
Yeah, the heat
Yeah.
tower.
Oh my
Told
god.
everyone, oh yeah, this new place. It's got Heated Tower racks. Like it was generally the most exciting about anything in ages. I was so excited about those Heated Tower racks. Also, we moved in the Scape. Not there. No, that's fine. Cause I moved in. We were segued to third year now. But I remember moving in before. Cause I think you two and Sam were there.
We were the first ones.
Was it a couple of weeks before me and Joe?
No, Sean and
When
Joe
was
were
that?
there
Was
like
it about-
2 days later. Then we moved in on the Thursday, and you were the Monday after that. So it was like 5 days, 4 or 5 days.
But yeah, I remember I think it was you, Brandon, going, yeah.
There's no. I remember sending that message, and it hurt me to send that message to you saying there's no heated tower racks.
My heart.
And the more that was
So,
That was
Oh.
the day when we saw that Power League was gone as well.
Oh, it was a bad day.
It was
we
a
did just-
bad
We should have
day.
known from then. The strings were going to go down here with
Literally.
everything.
Because the Power League was right out last year. It was right outside my accommodation. I mean, it was like a minute walk for you guys, but from
Yeah.
my room, I could literally look out my window, and then it's like at the foot of the building. So I always had a good vision of it, and it's in a car park, the yellow car park outside Wembley Stadium. And I remember we parked in there, ready to move my stuff in, and I remember just looking to the left, and they're like, "Isn't Power League supposed to be there?" I'm saying to my dad, he goes, "Yeah, I thought it was." I'm looking there, they're like, and it just dawned on me. I remember being there like.
Yeah, me and my
Like
dad had the
that's like,
exact same
oh
conversation.
no.
Yeah,
I swear there used to be football pitches there.
Yeah, literally, I remember driving the car park. Looking up, and I was like, no. No. What's going on over there? What's going on? And I was like, what? What's going on? I was like, it's the B. She's like, Power League. I'm like, sweet. And she's like, oh really? I was like, gone.
Power League.
It breaks my heart knowing that it's not there anymore. And we were so excited because like last year I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna be able to see like out of our window. We're gonna be able to
Yeah.
look at it and just head down. We're all living together. So there's gonna be no organization really. We could just head down whenever we want, and it's not there.
But literally,
Yeah.
we were like, we can see we can see if it's busy or not. Happy days. Oh, that got taken away from me.
Is it moved to? Isn't it supposed to be in Harrow?
I think
What
yeah,
happened
it's
with
moved.
that?
It's just moved far away from us. It's just too much of a trek now.
Get away from us.
So
Can
we
you
settled for the park for a couple of times.
Park. Yeah, it's just not the
It's
same,
not. It's
is
not
it?
the same because if you boot the ball, you're fetching it. Otherwise, with Power
Yeah.
League, there's a net surrounding you.
So it's
And
not
especially that
shit.
one time when it was stupidly windy, you'd boot the ball that way and it's just whizzing back past your head again because it's that windy.
Yeah.
It wasn't ideal, but it's
Yeah.
miss it massively. The Power League.
Well,
Third. I mean, shall I go into third year now?
no, I was gonna say we could talk. We're going to our Sunday rankings.
Yeah.
The Sunday rankings of
Let's get
which
my
so
head
this Sunday we've given Ethan a list, or as he is the vodka connoisseur and he loves his vodka, we thought we'd give him 10 mixers per se to go with vodka, and we've ranked them obviously worst to best of wouldn't touch with a barge pole
Yeah.
to you go to every time. So I suppose go on, Max.
I think me and Ethan could agree on our number one, and me and Brandon will agree on the last one.
Oh, Max, I think you. What was this? Will be interesting because I.
Last. Alright, we'll get to it.
Okay, I'm gonna say, I'll start with my last one is tonic water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's vile stuff, but it's not my last.
I
Oh.
remember, like, when Brandon, you DM'd me the list.
Yeah.
Literally, it's tonic. In brackets, static.
It's static TV.
It is
Yeah.
static TV, but it isn't last for me.
How is it not last?
Months ago, yeah, so I showed my mum like your introduction to me like last episode, and then sent me a list, and then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put it last. And it was like, how can you be the vodka connoisseur if you don't have? That's my mum's go-to drink.
Wait, what was it?
Vodka and tonic.
Your
So, yeah,
mum's are
top-
wrong, and I'm sorry.
My mum's the same with gin and tonic. It's just gin is shite. It's already like one of the worst things to drink. Partnered with your static TV, it's just
Yeah,
It's just
gin
shit.
is not static.
it's just
So
shit.
was tonic water last for you, Ethan? So for me, mine was just straight vodka.
You hate.
Straight vodka, yeah. Like I originally wrote tonic when I was writing the list. I put tonic easy, and then I looked and was like, straight vodka there.
Oh, I'd rather straight
Nah,
vodka.
nah. I could down tonic and vodka, but a shot of vodka, like it's just.
Yeah, exactly. You got with the like, how I was
No.
thinking of it was whenever I only ever drink straight vodka as a little shot.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm
I
having,
like
if I'm
that.
having a tonic water, it's going to be a full glass about this big, which I just sort of, I'd rather just, okay, it's gone, unless I chuck it over my face, which is unfortunate. But normally, down the back of the throat, we're all good.
What have you done? this year and after that, and last episode as well.
Yeah. Chuck water down her face.
What's your last episode when Indiana was like with like the 2-hand technique?
Which I
remember
can
last time-
confirm works, by the way.
I remember you FaceTime on your birthday going, oh,
It does work.
but yeah, I got a message from Brad as well. That right, okay.
It
Give it a
works.
go. I've got myself some alcohol, and he did it. And, he was, and I remember seeing the look on his face of just pure joy and amazement.
Yeah, I was like, it actually works.
I would try it now, but my laptop's on my lap.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Okay, yeah, don't do that.
T-shirt as well. So.
But
Um,
yeah, my list says tonic and straight. I got straight vodka next.
I've got
Yes.
tonic night.
I've got a straight vodka. Thing is though, like, problem with the vodka, it just burns.
It
you have
does.
Oh,
like-
it burns so much.
It is awful. It's probably the worst drink to have
yeah,
straight.
I mean,
Oh,
no, it's not.
no. Have you not heard about the famous Sambuca?
I'd rather
Oh,
Sambuca or tequila than
I didn't-
vodka straight.
You're wrong.
tell
You're wrong.
I didn't tell my Sambuca story for first year either, did I?
Oh, forgot about that, yeah.
Should we carry on with the
Carl-
rankings and then you carry on with it after?
Yeah,
We get through the rankings.
Also, Jaeger's the worst, guys. The Jaeger's
No.
the worst.
You know what? No, okay, Jaeger, then
too
vodka
much
for
love.
me. Jaeger
Too
is
much love.
Jaeger straight is probably the worst drink of all time.
no.
It doesn't improve.
But no, the thing is, Sambuca's not as bad. It's still shite, but
No,
it's not as
Sambuca
bad.
is
And
terrible.
tequila, at least you've got
Sambuca's
you've got a bit of salt and a lime or lemon to just sort of to go
Yeah,
with it.
tequila, the lemon taste.
It is. It's a savior. You don't get that with vodka.
So yeah,
Get it.
yeah, straight vodka's nice.
Oh, what's 8
Me
people?
too.
What's 8?
So this is where it gets to the point where I've not actually tried these drinks, but I know for a fact that they can't be worse than straight vodka and tonic. So that's why they're above them. But I've not tried them. So these next three aren't really in any particular order, other than the fact that how I think they taste with vodka. So I've gone with Lucozade next.
You haven't had Lucozade and vodka? Do you know
I've
what? Yeah,
not, no.
this before you say yours, Ethan. Yeah, like this list, I think I've tried everything at least once.
Yeah, I have
And
as well.
I thought it was like just I could maybe let off one of them, but in fact you haven't tried 3.
No, I've not tried 3 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a Malibu boy, isn't he?
He is, to be fair. Well, what have you got 8th, Ethan?
I've got pineapple juice.
Yeah, I've got pineapple juice.
My
so
pineapple
the thing
juice is next. That's another one that I haven't
Oh,
tried.
okay.
So with Malibu, as we know with the can,
Yeah,
Malibu, yeah, chef's kiss.
it's lush. It is lush.
hmm
So with vodka, it's all right, but
Yeah, it's alright.
I'm
Yeah,
not a fan of.
I know. I
juice
kind
anyway.
of just went over the fact like Lucozade. I suppose Lucozade is pretty. Depending on which one you get, it's basically just like a Tango.
Yeah,
But then I've never tried a Tango vodka, so I couldn't really say. But it's not really any particular order. These next 3, I've just not had them. So yeah, I've got Lucozade, pineapple.
7th?
So,
Oh,
yeah,
pineapple. Yeah, sorry for Ethan.
so yeah, pineapples. The 7th's going to be controversial. 'Cause I know a lot of people like this. I've gone for lemonade.
Oh,
Oh,
Lemonade. Oh, don't get me wrong. Oh, boys. Bezo, when I made this list, I knew that would be the controversial one.
that is controversial.
I didn't think it was possible to have a
Me neither, honestly.
controversial one with this. To be fair,
Lemonade,
this is
I thought lemonade was pretty well known as one of the best mixes with vodka.
100%.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like it. It's nice, but it's so overrated. It's so overrated, man. Vodka lemonade is so overrated. It's
Well, that-
nice. Like if I didn't have any other mixer, right, am I vodka happy? But no, it would be nowhere near my first choice.
If your first choice is my 7th, my 7th is Coke.
I mean, we will get to that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that one as well, Brandon. That's quite
It's wrong.
yeah.
Because no, it's just an opinion. It can't be wrong. You
No,
just
it
put
can be
lemonade
wrong.
there.
That one, the both of you are wrong there.
No, because yeah, the thing is, it isn't like you can still really taste the vodka.
No, I don't.
No, you can't. Like you, I'd pick Coke. Just nah.
See, Brandon, I
It
thought we were
isn't.
on the same
It's
wavelength there.
overrated.
You know, like you were going there, like, oh, see, Ethan, put lemonade there is just wrong, and then you've done Coke. I was sort of like,
Nah,
I've gone
it's
for
overrated.
apple
It's
juice.
overrated.
It's a worse take than my lemonade. Sure.
Huh? Yeah.
Like,
yeah. No.
Oh,
Yeah, it is, mate. That's worse. Coke is a lot nicer than lemonade, I think.
Nah, it's not.
Mine's apple
just-
juice next. But again, that's only because I haven't tried it. I've not tried it.
Apple juice is banging with vodka.
That's why.
Yeah,
That's why it's there. If I tried it and realized how good, I probably would be high. But I've not had it before. You know what? I've got some vodka. I'm gonna go to Tesco after this and get some apple juice and have a drink
Oh,
tonight.
he's on the drinks. He's on the drinks
No,
tonight.
you know what? I'll buy some apple juice, Lucozade, and pineapple juice, and I'll have a go. I'll try. No, I'll give it a go. Because I've got no uni tomorrow, so fuck it. I'll give it a go.
Jeez.
And
Yeah,
then
well,
what
this
we got
list.
next.
Oh,
What you say,
yeah.
Brandon?
I was going to say this list has gone from not thinking it's going to be controversial at all to all of us have just said a very controversial one.
Yeah. But then you've tried that. I've not tried these though, so I can't.
Nah,
I feel
true.
like mine's less controversial because I've not tried it.
Apple, especially like really cold apple juice.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
good.
You know, if we end up playing something tonight like Rocket League or anything like that, I'll try them when we're in the call.
Oh, okay. Right, 6.
See, I've
Apple juice is my sixth.
Is it?
Yeah, we've just done sixth, haven't we?
Have we? No,
I
that was my 7th.
said my sixth.
Well, I've gone tonic, straight vodka, Lucozade, pineapple juice, apple juice.
Oh, okay.
So my sixth, cause
Wait,
I
what
mean-
was that, mate? Sorry, you cut out again.
Lucozade,
Oh,
Lucozade.
okay.
cause it's just good. It's just nice. But like things are Orange and Caribbean Crush. Things are now going up my list. I like all of them. All of them now. I think are nice.
Okay, what Lucozade should I get for later then? Which one would you recommend?
So see, I think Caribbean Crush is better with vodka.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd back that.
Alright, I'll get one of them.
My
Sort of a cocktail feel to it.
yeah. It's that tropicalness,
It's
isn't it?
fruity.
Yeah. I've got Pepsi at 6.
You know what? Yeah,
Oh, there we go.
mine Pepsi's fifth for me. I just see it as a B-Tech Coke.
Oh, it is. Actually, no. On its own. So it is
On its own, yeah.
Pepsi's nicer than
On its own?
On its own, Pepsi's nicer than Coke.
Nah, I'd say it's the other way around.
No,
Coke's
absolutely
better
not.
on its own. Pepsi with that vodka's better, I think.
No,
Oh.
I
What
think
Coke?
Coke's
What?
normal, regular
Oh,
Coke is nicer than both.
It's regular. I don't really drink regular. What about Pepsi Max and Coke Zero?
I don't touch them. I only drink regular.
Ah.
Max and vodka.
I don't know. I don't like Pepsi. I don't know why, but I've always preferred Coke. I say I don't like Pepsi. If it's out of like the tap at like a bar or a pub or something like that, it's a lot nicer. But out of like a can or a bottle, Coke is so much nicer.
Well, what's your 5th then, Ethan?
see, my 5th and 4th. This list has made me. So originally, okay, I'm gonna go for orange juice.
I've got Fanta.
I've got
Because-
Pepsi.
I mean, orange juice originally for me was 4th, but after you said one of the drinks. So yeah, don't get me wrong. Thing is, orange juice. Oh, it's just really nice. Orange juice.
It is.
vodka.
Yeah, it is. It just goes well.
Yeah,
It is so nice.
barely taste vodka, which is dangerous. But yeah, it's just. And thing is, as well, it's good if you're not in the mood for fizzy as well.
Yeah, that's why I
Juice-
really like orange juice. That's why I feel I like apple and pineapple juice as well, just because you're not. The more of like vodka and lemonade you drink, or vodka and Coke you drink, you just get full.
Yeah,
Like you're like, "Oof," but with orange juice,
yeah.
it's just going down a treat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah. I'll put
Mine is Pepsi. Bless you.
Yeah, that was a cough.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I've got Fanta, and the thing is, it's one of those things. It's weird. Like Fanta tastes better abroad. So like,
Yes, yeah, it
so
does.
like, I feel like if I had that Fanta with vodka, it would be nicer than the Fanta that we have here.
Fanta. Oh, it's so good. Like literally, when I went to Turkey, that was hangover cure.
Oh yeah,
Or-
it's so
Oh,
good.
so good. I
think
I have Fanta
different
next. Fanta's my number 4, so I can. Yeah,
see,
so good.
apple juice is my fault.
I've got Lucasade fourth.
Caribbean Crush, I did Bazza.
Yeah, it's good. Oh, it is nice. I give you that.
So
I do give you that.
the top 3. This is a hard one.
Top three. This is where this.
These top 3 were hard for me just because I love all 3 of them, and it was just getting them in an order.
I'm pretty sure you've all said 2 of my top 3 already. So I've got orange juice in third.
Not mad at it. Not mad at it. Thing is,
No,
though,
I'm not mad at it.
the reason why I don't have juice much is because I want juice for my with my dinner and that. Like I don't want to be wasting my juice on not wasting but alcohol because
Yeah.
I want it throughout the week.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
So the third for me is Fanta. Because
Mine's
the amount
lemonade.
of times Fanta, especially like in like these Zoom over lockdown, literally Fanta has been like the only mixer I've had.
Mm.
Oh, it's good. Fanta's so good. Oh, I mean, fair. I love Fanta. But yeah, it just goes with vodka so nice.
Yeah. Go with yours, Bazza.
look-
Oh, orange juice, wasn't it?
Orange juice, yeah.
Mine's lemonade. Probably would have been second if we didn't get given the tonic water at fucking Ministry.
That's what,
The fact
that's what
that
put
we
you off.
ordered lemonade and we got tonic has just been like, you know what, fuck lemonade. I don't trust ordering it at clubs anymore. So that's why it's gone down in my list one. Or else it probably would have been second.
Controversial. Well, I've got apple juice in second.
Yeah, not mad at it. The thing is though, these top 5 I've got. If anyone else said, "Oh, that's like first, second," I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So second.
Mine's oh, go on, Ethan.
Judging by yours, I've gone for Pepsi. Thing is though, I've also thought of Pepsi Max. And I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, Pepsi Max is just really nice. So that's what when we're drinking a flat vodka. So that's why I put Pepsi second. Just
I'm
'cause
always Coke. I just think Coke is nicer than all forms of Pepsi.
I mean, with vodka, yeah.
But in general, just as nicer. But my second's orange juice.
Yeah, again,
Yeah, about that. Happy with that.
And I think me and Ethan have the same number 1.
yeah, of course we do.
Yeah.
Of course we do. Big up the Coke.
Big up the Coke. Yeah.
I've got lemonade.
Yeah, I don't think. Oh, okay, sneeze.
These. Oh, there's the famous Max sneeze on the podcast.
Ooh. But,
Oh, fuck's sake.
lemonade first. Oh, I just can't.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised you could still like lemonade first after we got given that hell drink.
Oh, because I've had it before, so it didn't put me off it. I just because I'm not drinking. I don't look at it and think that's tonic water. I know it's lemonade. Like,
No, I don't trust it anymore.
Just give it a smell next time you
yeah, exactly.
save your
At
taste.
the end of the day, you're probably pretty drunk anyway, so just drink it.
You know what? You've raised an excellent.
You know, that was a very good point. But it was just unfortunate the fact that at that time
It was painful to
it,
drink.
It was one of our first drinks, and we'd sobered up since
Yeah.
getting to Ministry. So we went there. We went outside to the one outside, didn't we? Because the one inside was rammed.
Yeah.
So we're like, oh, one of our first drinks. Let's go vodka lemonade. Yeah, we didn't get that.
No, it was painful to drink, but you just got to get it down. Yeah, quicker the better.
Oh, we did. But
Move on.
I struggled with it. I couldn't. We both kept pausing. We were like, this just isn't going down.
Yeah,
Vodka
it is
tonic.
terrible stuff. It is terrible stuff.
Fair,
yeah.
tonic just
Yeah, tonic.
Yeah, tonic
Well,
water in general. It's like sparkling water, tonic water, all that sort of stuff.
yeah.
It's like if water, why does water have to have bubbles? Just don't do it.
It doesn't need to be.
Yeah, to keep away from it. It's meant to be quite nice with gin.
I
That's
mean,
what
yeah,
I've heard.
sparkling water.
No, to our tonic water, like
Yeah, no,
because gin's stronger flavored or something. So it's sort of
everything. Yeah, no, gin and tonic is quite. My grandparents, they always have. Look, they're not. Like whenever they drink, they have gin and tonic. And my granddad's known for giving up.
I just hate gin.
My thing is, though, I don't like gin. And I don't like tonic. So, what chances have I got of liking it?
not even pink gin.
It's all right. It's all right. I would never pick it.
Mm.
But I mean, to be fair, the gin you were googling last episode.
What?
I think Joe had some Bloodshot Orange,
Blood
That-
orange or something, weren't it? Yeah.
and that was quite nice, dude.
Mm.
But
Oh, fair
I
enough.
just
Yeah.
can't back the gin. Just
Can't pack the gin.
I can't. If there's a table of drinks, like there's like I don't know, a shot of tequila, a shot of sambuca, Jaeger bomb, and then a gin and thing. I'm having all three of those over the gin.
Oof,
Oh,
he
no.
really doesn't like gin.
Yeah.
I don't like it. But I'm not.
Yeah, for me, nothing will ever be worse than Sambuca. It is hands down the most vile drink. I recently opened the black Sambuca, which I was given for Christmas, and
Do
I
a
didn't
shot
even
for
have
the
to.
podcast.
I'll do it.
Go on,
Do
do a
it.
shot for the podcast.
Do it.
See, he's got it on hand.
It's
He's
arm's
got
length.
Shouldn't have even brought it up. I shouldn't have even brought it up. I don't know why I did this to myself.
Oh, you want to take his mic off now as well? Do
Yeah, I
it.
know.
I love he had an arm's length. He literally, I was
I-
expecting him to get up and walk and go get it. He literally just went.
Yeah. To be fair, I think he went up to go grab it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you go. I remember in Turkey. Yeah. So I told my uncle I don't like Jaeger. Don't like it one bit. All of a sudden, I see him whispering to the waiter. And I'm thinking, oh, all of a
What's this
sudden,
fucker doing?
and myself, I just need 3 shots of Jaeger. I'm like, I'm telling you now, I will throw up. He goes, no, you want it. I want, like, it was my first drink, so literally, I had to get some napkins. Like, luckily it wasn't on my clothes at all.
Mm.
But literally, I ran to my room, brushed my teeth, mouthwash, gone, back out.
I remember
But-
get with Jaeger when I went skiing in Austria with it was for my mate's birthday, so I went with his parents as well, and his dad he loves Jaeger, so at every day I think it was pretty much every day at the very top for our first run to the top of the mountain we'd go the little bottles of Jaeger in. We wouldn't hold it, put it in our mouth, and we just see it back, drink it, pretty much every day for a little bottle of Jaeger for our first run down. And this was bearing in mind, this was like 10 o'clock in the morning, like it's 9, 10 o'clock in the morning.
I remember the first time I'd done a Jaeger bomb. And to be fair, I was already drunk because when you're 18th, everyone wants to buy you drink.
Yeah.
And like we like where my granddad's a member at the golf club, we managed to hire out a bar there for a night, and see like my college mates, Jaeger bomb, what do you want to do? I'm like, all right, I've never tried it before. Done it. I ran. I ran. He said to my cousin, go help him out. Go help him out. All of a sudden, my cousin come. Like He just recorded me throwing up. I was like, oh, cheers, mate. So they literally tapped. Yeah, loads of gum.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look, Bazza looks very excited to do this. Come on, Bazza.
Okay. On your son.
I cannot
We like
stress-
to drink with
I
Bazza.
cannot stress how much I hate Sambuca. Like the only reason I have bottles of it is because my cousins buy it me for torture, and I'm not gonna like throw it away, am I? Because it's just a waste of alcohol. Like,
No, don't throw it away.
so like I got a bottle. I think not this. I got this for the Christmas just gone, but the Christmas before, they gave me a bottle of Sambuca, which I finished. Oh, it was end of last year. It takes me that.
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
had that bottle so
I had so long because I don't.
Oh yeah.
Come on, Bazza.
You gonna shot it?
Oh, I've got a little
Tonight,
shot glass.
we're drinking from the bottle.
Oh. Shots.
Shots.
Look at it.
Oh, I was saying a bit
I say a
Yeah,
bit more, yeah.
Oh yeah, well you can go away.
Wow.
Mate, he's kicking off the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, like, mate. I wish it was still February where I couldn't drink. Oh, it smells so
Mate,
bad.
just when you smell it, just do it.
Because normal Sambuca smells of licorice, yeah. This is flavoured to be like licorice. The other one already tastes like licorice.
Oh mate, just get it down, just get it down.
Yeah, mate, just don't chuck it over your face. We've all made that mistake.
Oh, I've got a drink ready. I might need something to wash it down with, chase it down.
That's fine, you can do that.
No.
You know, yeah, whenever Brandon does shots, he does the same thing every time.
Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad.
Yeah.
Every time. Ugh.
That's so. Oh no.
You're right.
No.
Ethan, have you got anything you want to shot?
Oh, fuck, you're doing. I am making you
Go
do
on,
Jaeger
Ethan.
next time I see you.
Ethan, have you got anything you'll do a shot of?
I mean, I have alcohol in the kitchen.
Oh.
Oh, why did I say that? I've got nothing.
No, mate, go on. Baz has done one, it's only fair if the guest does one now.
I did not sign up for this.
I
Neither
didn't
did
sign up to do that.
Fine.
Oh, that is disgusting. Oh, I can still taste it.
He's just fuming. Oh, well done, Bazza. Well done, Bazza. Oh, my mouth is hurting from laughing and smiling.
That is. Oh, I could still taste it. I could still taste it so well.
Oh, fucking hell.
Do you know what? Oh, it's so bad. The taste just lingers, and I think it's going to linger for the rest of the day.
Nah.
It doesn't burn. I give it that. It doesn't
Yeah,
burn. It went down smoothly.
I'll do a shot of lovely Malibu, mate.
Oh, you could have. I've got a Malibu bottle just there. I could have had instead.
Not a fan. Boys,
This
not
is-
gonna like.
Is this a new
fan.
segment of the
You're not expecting
podcast where
fun.
everybody does a shot of something?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, where did I just put it?
Oh, that's disgusting stuff.
Oh, I found it. Wait, that's not it.
Have you just lost your alcohol?
Oh,
Right, I haven't. I'm gonna swig this.
you're gonna
That's
swig
Ciroc.
that? A little flex.
Like,
Yeah,
Oh,
innit? He saw that. Like, there was definitely the Glens in the cupboard, but he saw that, so like I could flex this.
no, not Glenn's. I don't. No, to be fair, I got like this mini set. Christmas. Well, I got 2 packs. I think I'm out.
Fashion just like
I've-
actually about to throw up.
You alright?
Oh no, I can still taste it so
No,
well.
mate. I'm doing a lovely shot of this stuff after.
He's got Malibu.
Oh, I don't know how I drink of it though.
Mate, just go for it, and then just see.
I'll
how
tell you what. No, I did that at Christmas. Well, I had a bottle like that, and it's actually quite easy. Just tip it, and it'll go down really easily. Yeah. I
Yeah,
had a
that's
bottle
probably
like
about
that.
a shot. To be fair, that is probably about a shot.
It's about 2 shots.
This It's too short.
It goes down easier than you think.
Yeah, it's got like a smaller hole, so it goes that. Yeah.
Okay.
Hold it, hold it,
Go
hold
on.
it.
That's really not going down. It's not gone down.
Did you even
He's not had
did
any.
you didn't drink any?
No, I did a little bit.
Open your just
Okay,
Pour it.
Ethan. Like, don't put your
Don't
lips like
suck on
around
it,
the
just let it
seal.
fall.
Just put your lips like on top of it.
yeah. Were you trying to suck it?
No,
Oh,
you've literally made got like around like
Yeah.
the outside of it, yeah, and then just let it fall in.
And then just swallow. There you,
There you go.
Join the club.
Burned.
Yeah, at least mine didn't burn. I'll give
Right,
him
I
that.
guess I could go see if I got a shot glass somewhere back in a sec.
These are so-
You don't need a shot glass. You're doing Malibu.
Ah,
Find that
These are
shot.
Shot from the bottom. It's easy. You've got the easiest one not going.
Nah, I think this is quite hard stuff, isn't it?
I bet you've got some gin in your house somewhere. Go get that.
Not touching chin.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Can this man not drink?
No.
My tooth.
Did you smack?
My tooth.
My tooth.
My tooth.
Mm.
Tooth. I mean, that was the smallest swig of Malibu I've ever seen in my life, but you know, we'll move.
That was very nice.
Oh, stuff was
Don't know why
vile.
boys are complaining. That was really nice.
Oh, was it?
There's a little bit of burn, but
To be
not that
fair,
much.
it was a nicer drink straight. The vodka.
Malibu's actually
Yeah,
like, yeah.
Yeah, Malibu's nice with anything. On its own, with something. Oh, after that terrible ending to the segment, we'll yeah, look what it's already done to me.
It's killed him off.
It's killed me off. I haven't. Bear in mind, yet, my alcohol tolerance is probably low. That's quite strong stuff. I haven't eaten, so yeah.
You're right, Brandy. It's gone to his head. It's gone to his head.
Alright,
I your head.
no, I'm all right. I just can't speak. Going on to now. Obviously, you own a business. With me, we're co-owners of the business.
A business.
Oh yeah.
I suppose you want to just speak about what it's like owning. It was 19 when we first started it, so you would have been
Bloody hell.
19, a co-owner of a business.
So it's been nearly
so,
2 years.
Yeah, obviously COVID's played with us, but yeah, I'll let you sort of just go ahead.
So I remember we were making jokes of like being like people here and there doing this and that. And I know we both wanted to be agents. And then I remember you just messaged me going, I know, like, I think you saying, I know we were joking about it, but do you actually want to go into it together? And I was like, yeah, why not? So we've done that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was bricking it.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, we're doing that. So basically, it's called Next
Wait, do you want to say that again?
Step.
Next step.
Mm-hmm.
Plug that
So
shit.
basically, oh yeah, go plug it.
Plug your socials.
Basically, me and Brandon, as well, we're aiming to deal with the younger generation. So basically, help them take the next step in their. And it's both something me and Brandon want to do. Yeah, I mean we went to a couple games.
When it was freezing cold in the winter, like I remember going to like watch under 23s play a couple of times, and I think it can't be that bad just standing there watching it. It was so cold. But it was a good experience, to be fair. Just even go and watch under 23s, like watching football, it's something we like.
I remember we went to training ground.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that was an experience.
yeah. It was weird, sort of going to an actual like Premier League training ground and seeing what it's like and just watching them play. And then as well, it was like because were you there when we watched Coventry's under 23s play Palace? Or was that just me?
I don't think I was there when they played Watford.
Yeah. Either way, like I think we've watched games where there's been like professional players who are coming back from injury who are like having a couple of games with the under 23s. and it's just a bit. It was a bit surreal, to be fair.
That's that's really cool, actually.
Yeah, so we just thought, do it.
Yeah, just go
did.
for it. Obviously,
I mean, COVID ruined it.
Hmm.
But, yeah.
Are you like
And
still planning on bouncing back after COVID?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. We won't go into much detail about it, but we set everything up, and then we're going out to games, and then we did manage to get our first client at some point. And we won't say any names or anything, but obviously that didn't work out in the end. For reasons why I'm still not 100% sure why, but it didn't work out. And so obviously that sort of ended, and then because we got this client as COVID was about, so all games had been cancelled. So it was hard to sort of even even get him trials to go to like show his ability, because clubs were like, well, can't just take people in. It's COVID, it's lockdown. So it was quite hard to sort of like get him out there. And I think obviously there was that, and
also we hadn't seen him play before, so we didn't really know.
Yeah, we hadn't. So I mean, I think if we look at the whole picture, the whole thing, like I think the client, we said these things to him and trying to sort of like we're new, but I think it was a mixture of he wanted something really quickly, which we couldn't provide him. Yet at the same time, I think he didn't fully give us the time to sort of prove ourselves. Like, we are working during the middle of a pandemic. We hadn't seen you play. But I think once COVID's done, it might be better to sort of sit down and rethink about how we're going to go about it. To maybe, because we got the client first, and then we decided to like, okay, well now we've got to find him a club.
Yeah.
It might be better to go about it where we build connections with clubs first, saying we're going to try and get some young players in if you're interested, and then we've got those contacts and those leads. So when we do get clients in, it's a matter of just contacting them, saying, look, we've got these people. Do you want to give them a go? So I think, obviously, as though it didn't work out, I think it's probably faults from either side.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the thing is though, is that we were learning on the job.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
it's your first client. Like,
Exactly. So I mean,
it's never going to go swimmingly for your first go at anything.
yeah, exactly. So I mean, at the end of the day, I have no regrets about it. It's a learning curve for
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what you got to take away from it, really, isn't it?
Yeah, we just got well. This is what we didn't do well, and then try and just reevaluate what we did do and improve on that.
Yeah, exactly. And I think, sort of, obviously now, as much as it was, because when it sort of our client got to the point where he wanted to leave and all this, it was such a hassle, just through everything, because obviously we've got a lawyer to help us with things, and it was just like speaking to him, and
he didn't really know what to do.
Yeah, he was a bit like we were telling him the situation, and our lawyer was like, what do you mean? Like, nothing like this has ever happened before. And he works with like big like agencies and that, so he was like, I've never experienced anything like this, and we were like, okay, well, this is.
It was a unique situation.
Yeah. And we were like, okay, well, of course, this has just happened to me and Ethan.
Typical, it was due to.
Yeah, these lawyers worked with like top of the top. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and then all of a sudden, for him to be, I mean, he's probably done it for quite a long time now.
Yeah.
Then for him to go, I've actually never seen this situation.
Well, I remember calling him up, because talking to him about the situation, and I told him it, and he just laughed at me. Not like, and he was just like, what do you mean? What's this all about?
He just
and I was
laughs
like,
and hangs up. He's gone. So like,
he was just laughing like, and I was like, oh, okay. And we were a bit shocked about the whole thing, but like we say, obviously it didn't work out.
We could have kept it on. We signed.
Yeah, we could have. There was he signed the contract, so we could have kept him on for, I think it's 2 years, isn't it?
Yeah,
how long did you have him for? Like, how was he there for?
A couple of months.
Yeah, about 5-6 weeks.
Yeah, it wasn't long. And it was our decision. We could have just said, "Well, you've signed this contract. You've got to stick with us for 2 months." But it's just a matter of the fact that
Well, the thing is though as well is that if I don't know if you can hear my dogs. If we kept him on, all of a sudden the relationship could have got very sour, and that's
yeah,
just not good for anyone. Then after 2 years, all of a sudden we're in trouble before we get going. Really.
yeah. We need to. It was the smart thing to let him go because it kept him happy and it showed we had an understanding of how he was. And it was like he's not gonna. Because if we had kept him on and maybe, not got him a club or, this, he just word of mouth, he might go around and say, yeah, they forced him, they've kept me on and all this shit, and then it just doesn't look good on us. The fact we've let him go and he's gone on with his career and I think he's got a club now. I think it's the league below National League. I think.
Get out, dog, get out.
I think yeah.
Edit this. Edit Max. Edit this. All of this bit out.
No, this is staying in, mate.
Yeah, so I think he's at a National League North or South club now playing his football. So I'm glad he's found himself a club. I don't know if he's with an agency or not, but he was. I think he's about the same age as us. I think he was about 2 days older than you, Ethan.
Yeah. Sorry, my laptop was there. So you got a club?
I think he's at a club. I think it's a National League North or South team. I think I'm not 100% sure. It was a long time ago when I checked because this happened almost a year ago now. Because it was during the summer period last year. But I think he does have a club now. So I'm glad he's been able to keep playing football and all this.
Yeah.
And
I wish no hard feelings.
yeah, no, we wish him the best and all that. It's just sometimes things aren't meant to work out, and I think if anything, you learn so much from these hurdles that we maybe went at it the wrong way to start with and should have got more connections first. Then.
And the thing is though, it probably won't be the first time this.
Yeah, exactly. You can't expect anything to go smooth sailing.
I suppose that's like the main thing as well. It's like, despite that, and it was your first client as well. Like, this is your first experience of it in like the real world. I'll say you're still willing to get up and give it another go. Like, you know for a fact that that's not going to be the case with every client that you're going to have.
And also, we're probably working and probably the hardest first on with COVID as well.
Yeah.
So we don't know what it's like to work.
You literally were chucked on the deep end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, literally. And
you were told to swim with the sharks.
Yeah. But it is one of those things, isn't it? Like, obviously now we can sort of move on, and once hopefully COVID calms down and all this, and I'm sure soon me and Ethan will have a little sit down and talk about how we can go about it again. But even with everything fun, it's been a good. It's just been a fun experience in general. Like I think it's like last week we had to fill out our first like tax reform or something, weren't it? And it was just something we've never done. And obviously it was just like a load of zeros because we've made nothing. So it was simple, but it was like asking things like, "Have you like made a return of like over £600,000?" And we were like, "Oh, we wish." I wish we had. I wish I could say yes to that question. Yeah, but it is good. And then obviously it's something to sort of focus on towards, especially after uni's finished. And like I say, things are back to normal. It's something we can both work towards and keep together. And I think it's, I'm in business with someone which I don't think no matter what happens, I don't think there'll be a level where he pisses me off. I like despise him.
I don't know.
I hope not. Anyway, he hasn't done anything just yet. So
I mean, it's been 3 years so far. So
yeah, exactly. And I mean, we've lived together, and that's a big test. So
as long as you don't try and knock him out, we'll be all right.
Oh God, yeah, don't worry. That's only for Sean. It's only for Sean.
Baz will come in with a left-right good night.
yeah.
But yeah, no, I suppose I've got a couple of questions for you. It's like, like you've been talking about, like you've got your business together, and you've had it for nearly 2 years now. How did you?
Sorry. It's a year.
About a year, is it?
Yeah.
So yeah, you've had this business now for a bit. How would you
Mhm.
how did you go about setting it up? Because I'm not trying to like turn this around on me. Obviously, it's about you two, but this can go out to like anybody watching who's interested in starting a business. What were like your first steps in starting it? Because obviously, I'm interested in starting up something for myself, like in my own like photography and like film career.
Mhm.
So how did you get yourself out there? Is what I'm trying to say. How did you get that first client?
So, I mean, do you want to take this one or?
Yeah, well, I mean, it feels like I'm a guest on the podcast now. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, I'm actually doing something, Brandon, for the first time on the podcast.
Well, it was a matter of the fact, just I think one day, like last year in January, I just remember thinking, oh, I kind of just want to get down to it. It was during the January break, or the January break we have where it's meant to be exams. So we don't have any uni. And I was like, oh, I'm just going to set it up and pay for because we have to pay for a license to represent players. So we do all that. And then it was a matter of fact, like we'd spoken to like a few people from our uni who like work in like business and sort of the financial area, and they were telling us which way is the best to go for like if we wanted a private limited company or not. And we went the private limited route in the end. And then the matter of the fact of just getting clients was the way we got our first client was, I suppose it was just one of those where we'd set up a few social pages and it was on Instagram. And there's a picture.
Link in the description, hopefully.
I'm gonna put my Instagram in the description.
And
Yeah,
then,
Ethan, all the times that you've plugged your thing, I'm just gonna put my socials over the top of it.
And so, yeah, it was just I'd set up an Instagram page, and there's a picture of both me and Ethan, and we sort of just do like a little paragraph about what we say about how we are and what we want to do with players and how we can help them. And then one day, like we were getting like a load of followers as we sort of started it up, and it was like players or people from different countries. And obviously, to start off with, we're so inexperienced, we don't want to go anywhere near players who are from abroad and getting them over to England. That's like another level.
We got a DM from a footballer playing in Africa.
Yeah, and it's just like, yeah, there's no way like we can get you, like it's just not our level yet. So, and then I remember one day seeing our first client follow us, and I had a little look, and he was playing for like a club in England and all this. I was like, okay, there's a chance here. So I remember just messaging him, saying a few things about like if you're interested in all this, and he was like, yeah, and all that. And I was like, oh, do you want to have a meeting with me and Ethan? And he was like, yeah, I'm down. And then we obviously like hopped on like a Zoom call, and we were just speaking about like what we can try and offer him and how we can go about it and all this. And he seemed, he was like, oh, give me like a week or something.
Yeah, so literally we were like saying like yeah, we can help here. All sudden, to be honest, we told him our limitations. We were both at uni. We're both very new. We were honest with that. I told him.
Yeah.
We'll be honest with you. We are new. We're very new to this industry. And then he was like, yeah, like Brandon said, he was like, all right, give me like a week because I've got like offers. All of a sudden, I
think we had the first meeting with him, and then I think a couple of days go by, and he asked for another one, and he asked some questions to ask us.
Oh, that's it.
Because I think it would have been I think it was your birthday. And so he comes on. I think it was your birthday. He comes on.
Yeah, it was.
And we answer some questions, and we're all good. And then me and Ethan stay in the Zoom call, and there's his birthday, so we start doing like shots of vodka to celebrate Ethan's birthday. And then he messages me saying, "Are you still in the call? Can I hop back on?" And I'm like, "Yeah, come back on." But I think we've done like 2 shots or something.
Yeah.
So
you're out your mind. You're absolutely fucking mad. He comes back in.
No.
You're like, hey.
He comes back on, and then he just drops a bombshell saying, "Yeah, I'm happy to join you." And we're just like two vodka shots deep. We're like, "Wait, what? Okay."
So more shots. Get the celebrations in now.
It was on my birthday now.
That's really
We
cool,
were
actually.
gas.
Yeah,
I
I was
bet.
like, like this guy wants to my birthday.
I mean, it's like I know it's like thinking about it's like yes, it might not have gone smoothly with him, but at the end of the day, he still picked you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of all the other offers, he's there like you know
Yeah.
what? Yeah, I want to go with these guys, even though it didn't end up working out well. He shows your
Things
sale.
are-
I'm gonna say it's like your sales skills. Like
Like
you've sold
pitch, yeah.
yourself, you've
Yeah,
pitched
so it's-
yourself, and
Yeah.
you successfully sold yourself to him.
Thing is, though, as well, I think what helped us is that one, we are similar ages, to him, and two, we actually told him patience on with us.
Yeah, like you're transparent with him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And I think he appreciated the fact that because of course, like it's easy to go, oh yeah, we're amazing at this, we're amazing at this, we could do this, we could do that, all that. But it's
Selling
like,
him a dream.
actually- Yeah, exactly. And it's like, you know what? If we're working together for a couple of years, turn out. So we gotta be honest with you.
Mm.
Like, so we told him straight up, this is what we're good at. This is what we're not. And I think he appreciated the fact that we were honest. Because I have a feeling that maybe like his mum or dad was also in the background of the calls.
Yeah.
I think they could hear everything we were saying as well. Spoke to his family. Guys, the other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it was it was an interesting time then, I suppose. Obviously, then it was all about getting the contract signed and all that. Because then we actually had to pay for the contract. We had to get our lawyer to write up a contract, which isn't cheap. And then the business we've gone into is it's very much now we've got all this stuff. The payments we make are quite limited. The only things we have to then keep paying annually is our license for ourselves and for the business, which obviously at the moment mine ran out in the January just gone, and so there's been no point renewing it because we can't do anything with it. And it'd be likewise probably for Ethan when his runs out. I think the only one would probably have to pay again would be the business's one because it's not a dormant business. Or I suppose it is a dormant business. It's not doing anything. It's not making any money, but we are, yeah. But yeah, now we've paid the contract, we can use that as many times as we want. And if we need to make small amendments, I'm pretty sure the fee is minimal if there even is a fee.
We've done the expensive.
Yeah, and I do remember before we were setting things up, me and Ethan went for this was with a different lawyer. We went for a meeting.
Oh yeah.
And we were like dressed up to we were in suits. We were dressed to the nine. We were like dressed up, and it was like a really fancy part of London.
Oh mate, where was it exactly?
I can't remember where it was, but there was loads of these fancy buildings, and we didn't know where the front door was.
Oh yeah.
For so long, we're like, shit, we're gonna be late. We're gonna be late. We can't leave. This is like a big lawyer, and we just didn't know where to go. And then we got in. We somehow find the door, and they take us you say oh yeah, we're here to meet this person, and they take us through, and he sees us, and we did a little wave, and then we sit down, and he was like, we weren't overdressed, but
Oh no, I mean we were overdressed compared to
what him, yeah, he was, yeah, not like he was in joggers or anything,
Well,
but it was just,
He'd probably appreciate the effort though. To be fair.
yeah.
It's not bad, but like this lawyer, he's overseen like Premier League,
Yeah.
big Premier League clubs as well. So it's sort of like a big thing, and like it's fair, he came into our uni and done like a masterclass. That's how we got his contact.
Mm.
And so I remember we sat down at a table and he was chatting. So he came up to us. He goes, "I'll just be just a second." So I remember I bought a Coke.
Yeah.
I didn't buy it.
He didn't.
The waitress ended up buying it for me.
No, it's not what you think.
Ethan on the pull.
No.
Jeez.
So,
No 2 drinks, Ethan, that day.
mate, we were bricking it.
I don't fucking blame you, mate.
It was only about half an hour.
Yeah, it wasn't, and it was good. He was told us all these things about how he can help us and all this, and obviously in the end we didn't go with him, but that was purely due to finances.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm not saying like our lawyer now is like we've only gone with him because he was cheaper. He's a good lawyer as well, and he also came into our uni. And I met him because he set something up with our friend Swinners. They were doing like a law clinic, and I went along to sort of support Matt to make sure like he was getting things, and obviously had some questions, and was speaking to him. And then obviously I got his contact details, and we just started talking. And their whole firm sounds really nice, but obviously we've only really spoken to him. But
Yeah.
really nice guy, and like
Oh, yeah.
telling us like all these benefits. Like we've paid this fee to work with them, or for them to write a contract. But now we've paid that. Once COVID's done, like they do like client weekends and things like that, where they set up like a load of activities, and their clients come along, and it's like team building and all this or whatever. Like I don't even know. I think he said like paintballing and stuff like that. It's just fun.
Oh, can I come?
Oh, if you. So it's just like they really do sort of, I suppose, care about their clients.
Oh yeah.
But it has.
He's a really nice guy.
He is, and like I say, and with everything that happened, like, he was so easy to get in contact with and help us with the whole thing, and like making sure everything was all right, and yeah, it is really good. And yeah, I just hopefully now, with the promise of hopefully COVID easing and things opening, we can start again up soon.
Do you want to find me a team?
Try to find you a team.
What? Goldie gets injured off it.
Well, I'll be bench warmer, innit?
Bench one.
No, I'll be left back in the changing rooms.
Putting all the jokes today, isn't he?
Yeah, I am. I'm a funny guy.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you've realised, but I am funny.
Why did you laugh at that?
See, Ethan's just illustrating my point.
Mate, you don't laugh at everything.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Okay, so I'm gonna. I feel like it's a nice little segue onto the final section. So obviously you two are agents.
Mhm.
Ethan, mate, I think is it time to start maybe bringing some players for Liverpool yourself, because it's not going very well, is it, mate, at the moment?
I was wondering what this final segment was going to be. I mean, where do you want me to start, mate?
Wait, I just want
Oh,
we'll start off with so you've had some highs and lows this season. What would you say has been your highest point this season?
Highest point this season. Oh, that's a hard one.
You've not had many, yeah.
No, not. Pretty chat. No, I'll say probably maybe Tottenham away. 5-6. That's probably it. Yeah, it's not been good. It's not been good at all.
I was going to say, you must have come into this season relatively happy with how the season went before. Gassed about.
You're loving this.
Oh yeah. 100%, yeah, both me and Brendan
is-
are United fans, so this is
Yeah, so this is nice.
we're just returning all the stuff that we got last year.
Yeah. So obviously, you've won your Premier League title. You know, the season before that, you'd won your Champions League. So you had 2 good years. You know, 2
So surely
highs.
the thing is, like, we'll put 2 and 2 together and we'll go for the double this year, maybe even the triple. Like, you've got the team for it.
Yeah.
It's just not happened, mate.
No.
What do you think's gone wrong?
What I think is the problem?
Yeah.
Go on.
Klopp
I
out?
know.
Question mark.
Seriously, yeah, like that summer. Like, you two remember how excited I was when we signed Thiago.
Yeah.
Like, I remember how we found out, Brandon. How we found out about it. So, and yeah, I was thinking, gas. We got a good little backup winger as well. A decent backup left back. Well, I say decent. Let's see him play my life. So I thought Thiago, Champions League winner, happy days, get him. And the problem is when you only have 3 senior centre backs in the team season, you're asking for issues. I said, don't get me wrong, I'm happy. But it's like, we haven't signed a replacement. What's going on there? And then all of a sudden, Dye gets injured, you're like, we could be in trouble there. It's like, you know what? We've still got 2 very good centre backs. All of a sudden, Gomez goes down with England. It's like, okay. funny.
The thing is though, like, and you've even admitted to this when we spoke about it. It's like you'd got you'd lost Van Dijk, obviously a world class defender, if not the best defender in the world at the moment. But you were still, even when you lost Gomez, you were still defending. You weren't like losing 4-3, or you were still keeping the score like down. You just couldn't score.
Yeah, like so. I mean, I think I saw on Twitter only 3 members of our whole squad haven't missed. Robertson, Firmino, and Wijnaldum. Actually, like Salah and Mane have had COVID. Thiago's had COVID. Actually, our two emergency centre backs, the midfielders, are also injured now. Fabinho should be back of time recording. Should be back. Hopefully that helps us against Chelsea. But yeah, we just didn't. It's the West Brom game. We just didn't like scoring at all. It's like how Salah's still top goal scorer. I have no idea because he. I mean, for me, the painful to say that Firmino's been off.
Oh.
Even during the season we won the league, he weren't. So and also,
Overrated.
but I think the to be honest, I think the main thing is that you took 2 key compartments, and also when we had Van Dijk and Gomez, of course the fullbacks would join the attack, and they were both of them still now massive parts of our attack. Of course, if you have 2 really good centre backs, you're gonna go up forward more. You're just going to attack more. So I think I think it's a mixture of fullbacks not going up. Trent had really bad form as well. So I think that doesn't help, and I just think the whole squad just affected. It's like you've lost Fabinho and centre back, you've lost side in midfield, and also the midfield applying the attack, and the attack still. And also they just went weird. I mean, thankfully we got a win against Sheffield United. I know they're bottom of the league.
Oh, that's massive.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, not even we could do that, mate.
We can do that. So there you go.
And also we played hopefully confident. Leicester and Arsenal's drop point.
I feel like
well.
confidence was probably been your biggest thing. It's sort of like when you had like Van Dijk at the back, you had that confidence that you had this big centre back that can deal with these all sorts of threats, aerial, dribbling, like all that sort of thing. Now that he's gone, they're like, shit, we probably should play the ball a bit more safe, like outfield a bit more. We shouldn't be too direct in case we lose it because we haven't got that big presence at the back anymore.
And yeah, and also as well, what having someone like Van Dijk around makes everyone else. So I mean, don't get me wrong, Gomez and Matip both very good. I think they only played together. Van Dijk just makes them two times the player. And also, I don't want to sound like some of the referee decisions we've had this year have been so bad. But
It's Liverpool, mate.
I
Yeah.
wish it was Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Liverpool all day.
When I saw Liverpool trending again, I think it was when we won again. I was like, oh my
Oh,
God.
was that when Salah dived and then you still got a
Against-
penalty for it?
It's against Man City, weren't it?
Yeah, against City when
Ruben
was it
Diaz barely touched it.
when Diaz touched his shoulder and he went down, and sort of they're like, that's not a penalty.
Different game. It was a game that we won. But I remember seeing that. I was like, oh, Liverpool's that. But no, we yeah, it's just rubbish. It's just rubbish. Like literally, I said to Brandon, we're finished. But now all of a sudden, teams around us starting to drop points now. So
Yeah, I mean
and
we
also-
haven't. We've drawn 3 games on the bounce now, but all 0-0s. Is it?
Well,
And
no,
we've
you
got,
got City next.
we've got City next, which will be fun.
So, I mean, the Liverpool's. I mean, they won't do it, but their main aims.
Do you not think you'll get Champions League then?
I think we will get top 4, but I think the main aim to try and go all out.
Okay.
Because you're hoping. Because I mean, I know City are very good this year, but they've always, especially like the quarter semis, they've always.
There's that mental thing there, isn't it? They just struggled mentally. Like it's like they just like it's that wall.
And also, I think Bayern Munich are starting to like lose games as well.
Yeah, Munich are struggling.
So I think if you can avoid them as much as possible, and like hopefully Leipzig don't come back. I mean, by our current likely, but yeah, we just got to hope. Try and finish in top 4. Try and go as far as we can in Champions League. Get all our injured players back in. Add a couple. Season.
Alright.
Hmm.
Well, have you got anything else to add, Max?
No, not mate. I think
Oh, it's
covered. No, I think we've covered everything that I wanted to talk to you guys about.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna end it there then. Thank you very much, Ethan, for coming on, the Vodka Connoisseur.
Thank you very
He's
much.
had his input in the top vodka mixers, and he's given his insight on what it's like to be a Liverpool fan in this time of crisis. So yeah, thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye-bye.
Okay.